Welcome back to another play-by-play commentary with the hockey coach, your coach FRENCHY, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. Tonight, one Tuesday night, March 14, 2023, the Montreal Canadiens are going to play in Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh are looking great the last 10 games, 7-2-1. For Montreal Canadiens, a bit difficult. They lost the last 7 game. They play a back-to-back game. And unfortunately, last night they lost by the score 8-4 against the Colorado Avalanche. Tonight we have only a couple of changes between for the Montreal Canadiens and the roster. First of all, Montreal are going to bring back the defenseman rookie Justin Barron is going to be on the lineup. They remove Chris Whiteman. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, only one change. They bring Joseph inside the lineup. Kulikov is going to be out of the roster for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're looking great. Send the trade deadline with Granlund, Kulikov, Bonino, and the roster. Pittsburgh are looking does a very good job. They are right now the 7 and the wild card, spot number 1 of the wild card, and they're going to possible to make the playoff. And they pick it up at the right time, like I mentioned, 7-2-1. Tonight, between the pipe, is going to be a confrontation between MONTEMBEAULT. MONTEMBEAULT is 12-13-3, save percentage of the 905, and a goal against average of 3.28. On the flip side, JARRY at 27-6 fight all year long with some kind of injuries. The most important one, it was on the groin. Is a goal against average of 2.86 and a save percentage of 913. And that's what we got tonight. The game going to start right away, ladies and gentlemen. Look like Pittsburgh, they want to get out quick. They have a kind of snowstorm in Pittsburgh for what we heard. So we wish the best. Hopefully Montreal Canadiens going to get that W tonight and stop the hemorrhage of the losing 7 straight. Here we go. Put Pittsburgh all the way on the back door. Make some kind of pressure on Montreal. Will be very important to the Montreal start a good way. But Pittsburgh score already. Pittsburgh score a turnover all the way. And look like Ross scored the first goal of the night. It's not what you're looking for. It's not what you're thinking is going to happen. But the Montreal Canadiens already give a goal. It's Guanzel scored the first goal of the night. Ouch. I was going to say to you guys, it will be important for Montreal. Don't get the first goal all the way at the beginning. A turnover by Mike Madison. Back-checking protection right there. Kovacevic and Madison in front behind the net. Really bad communication between defensemen. Crosby get a puck, return the puck. Turnover by Ross. But Guanzel finished the job. Put the puck over the MONTEMBEAULT. And Guanzel scored the first goal of the night at only 21 seconds. 21 seconds. And again, a really difficult Montreal Canadiens right now to start this game. And wow, shocking to see Montreal that way. Again, the puck will drop back again, controlled by Montreal. They'll go back to a defensive zone now for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They shoot the puck in front of the bench of the Montreal. Intercept now by Montreal. Go back by Drouin. Draw the puck back to Anderson. Anderson battle now on the wall. And Drouin finally lose the puck. It will carry by Pittsburgh Penguins. Set up the puck on the right side of the MONTEMBEAULT. Savard intercept the puck. Bring the puck to the D. Back to goalie. Goalie have a difficult game yesterday. Now Montreal attacking. Possible to one pass in front of the net. Drouin shot along. And Gurianov. And JARRY make a save. The puck goes slightly back on the right side. JARRY have no idea where was the puck. Great opportunity between Gurianov and Anderson for the Montreal Canadiens. First opportunity for the Montreal. We have to reset behind the net. And then Petrie wait for the puck for the Pittsburgh Penguins. 12 game in the NHL tonight. Go back now. Montreal look like have an injury already. Look, Anderson, possible. Look like a shaky at the bench. We're going to have some update for him. And maybe Marco can give it to us during the game. Now the puck go behind the net, battle now. It's chasing by Pitlick. Pitlick on the right corner of the MONTEMBEAULT. Battle with the Pittsburgh. MONTEMBEAULT try to get puck. Pitlick try to get a puck, pass to Edmondson, get out by Pitlick. Pitlick looking, kick out the puck on the right side, attaqué by Belzile, Billy back to Pitlick, go back on the right corner. Pitlick pass the puck now to Belzile. Belzile pass the puck to Hoffman, bring the puck to the line, back to Byron to Edmondson. Should the puck take the skate of the Pittsburgh, get out now by the Pittsburgh Penguins. O'Connor go back now in front of the bench of the Pittsburgh, attacking now. It's coming to the right side of the Montembeault. Granlund play with the Pittsburgh, saying he got trade for the trade deadline from the Nashville Predator. Go back behind the net, ballon now by Pittsburgh Penguins. Win the battle, go back at the line, like par Letang doing very well for the last couple of games. Show the puck by Pedersen, no rebound. And from that, Carter play on the foreline. Pedersen shoot the puck, miss the net completely, pinch par Letang. Intercept now by Montreal Canadiens. Try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. Byron lobbed the puck all the way over Pesada. Intercept now by Pedersen. Return the puck. And Pittsburgh coming back all the way in transition. The tank hold the puck on the right side. Shoot the puck in front of the net. The back door. Miss the net completely. Montreal turn around. He start coming back. Montreal attacking now. Possible a 3-2. Back to it. Richard shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back. All the way on the defensive zone. Mike Madison, first one to recover the puck. A new plus coming for both teams. We just crossed already the 3-minute mark. Go back now by Montreal Canadiens on the neutral zone. Don't play the puck at the right side. Jarry, first one to get there is RHP. RHP have 0 points the last 4 games. Maybe RHP start to go a little bit down, but we'll be interested in how he's going to finish the season. Go back on defensive zone for the Montreal Canadiens. Set up now. Back to Ilonen. Ilonen for the Crosby. Lob the puck at the corner. Jarry leave the puck to the right defenseman. Petrie leave the puck now to Dumoulin. And intercept now by Guanzel. And for the bench on Montreal. And now battled by the Montreal. The puck go back to Montembeault. Or the back end pass the puck to RHP. Pass the puck to the Ilonen. Ilonen play with Zuski and RHP tonight. Jerry intercept the puck behind the net. New plus coming from both teams. Going to reset on the breakout is Joseph. Joseph back at the lineup for the Pittsburgh Penguins after he missed a couple of games. Don't play the puck out of the play by the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're going to have a whistle in front of the bench on the Montreal Canadiens. That's what we got tonight. First of all, we want to welcome everybody. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. Jimmy Bain is in the house. Laura St. Pierre, welcome. Steve G. Paulo, Yann, Marco, welcome everybody. London James, welcome back in the house, London. Glad to see you, my friend. Try to catch up. Rick Bengal is in the house. The triplet W is in the house. Alexandre Maillard, Michel Corneiller, welcome back, Michael. Thanks to be with us tonight. We did not see Gary right there. Ellen Keeve, welcome back for Newfoundland. OMG. And on va voir ce qu'ils ont de le vendre ce soir. And we have a couple of people right there. Try to catch up. William McClary is in the house. Bossy Flower is in the house. Yann is in the house. Joseph Laham knocked the door. We have Montreal Canadiens 2 minutes for ice sticking, I believe. Ryan, no, interference. Eileen is in the house. Josh Anderson got that W. Thanks so much, Ryan, to be with us. And thanks again for all the likes we got so far. If you don't mind to click on the like, that'd be great. I don't mind, that'd be awesome. Oui, ça se voit que les séries commencent bientôt. Yes, smash the like button. Laura, thanks so much. So I'm to a way down in the first 2 minutes of the game. You're absolutely about this. London James, so you think the Senators are making the playoff? Not looking good, London, obviously for them. The inconsistency of the goaltender. Zev Lecab is in the house. Welcome back. Power play now for the Pittsburgh. Savard don't play the puck all the way back on defensive zone of the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's what we got right there at the beginning of this game. Between the Montreal Canadiens and Pittsburgh Penguins. Now attacking on the left side of the Montembeault. Intercept now by the Montreal Canadiens. Battle at 3 players. Went by Letang. Bring the puck to the wall. Go DD. Back again to Letang. Letang return the puck to the wall. Go back to Malkin. Malkin, the right side, Montembeault. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Mondo behind the goal line. Malkin try puck to Raquel. No chance. Hit the net. Recovered by Guanzel. Back to Letang. Letang looks about. Fire puck, Malkin. Et le but. One-timer shot. Malkin scored 24 the years. Assisted by Letang et Guanzel. At 2-0. Power play again. The Montreal Canadiens gave a 4 power play goal in the last 4 attempts, guys. It is what it is, honestly. But not looking good. Montreal, another big, tough night for the Montreal tonight. Wow. Oof. I don't know what to tell you. I know. Just like discouraged to see that from the Montreal Canadiens. I can understand injuries, but we like effort. We like a team show up. We like to compete. And right now, we don't see anything from 10 goals and almost in 3 periods for the Montreal Canadiens. It's not good enough. If you know what I mean. Something already on the mode of the playoff for definitely for that one over there. And you can see that again in Montreal Canadiens at this moment. Malkin's score is 24 of the years. Power play goal, by the way. Assisted by Letank, I believe. That would be interesting. And the Montreal score, I believe. Here we go. We got a goal right there. Montreal Canadiens respond all the way back. I was put my information all the way. But the Montreal Canadiens score is Mike Hoffman. Mike Hoffman score for the Montreal Canadiens. And that way, Montreal reply after the second goal, the Pittsburgh Penguins to cut the lead from 2-0 to 2-1. Mike Hoffman scored for the Montreal Canadiens. Hoffman is 11 of the year, assisted by Justin Barron. Joined the play. You can see a Barron, so much confidence. Barron plays now with the Montreal Canadiens. And that's happening for right there. Already 3 goals in the first 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes of the game between both teams tonight. And at 14-24, and that's what we got. Hoffman, the score is 11 of the year, assisted by Pitlick and Barron. And it's right now for 2-1 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Smash like button. Thanks so much. Le but, plus down, moins un de claps. Mr. Pittsburgh is in the house. FRENCHY joined my Pens. Have a good start, so let's go Pens. So you're absolutely right about this one over there. And go back now in neutral zone. Don't be behind the Montembeault. This goal, guys, going to be maybe give some kind of momentum for Montreal Canadiens. Barron pass the puck to Anderson, attacking out 3-2, kick out the puck left side to Drouin. Drouin hold the puck to the wall. Drouin battle at the left side, but intercept by Pittsburgh. Drouin loses his battle again. Drouin difficult game last night and more. Look like the same this week, tonight. Go back to Letank behind Jarry. Go Didi. Back up Pedersen. Bring the puck on the board. Tim pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. By Savard. Keep the puck in the zone. Battle with Guanzel. Intercept by Pedersen. Back to Letank. Letank looking now left and right at the blue line. Keep skating to the red lines. Keep countering now an offensive out. Kick out the puck on the right side. Return the puck to Letank. Letank change the direction from Savard. Bring the puck to the blue line. Set up now by the Pedersen. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Go back to Guanzel. Guanzel hold the puck. Cycling the puck behind the net. Intercept by Savard. Savard return puck to the board. Back to Islanen. Padal with Ziski. Intercept the puck by Pittsburgh. Go back Didi. Set the Ruta. Ruta back now. Pass the puck to Crosby. Back again to the defenseman. Shoot the puck to Joseph. Save by Montembeault. Go back by the net. Savard battle. Joined by Goulet. Back to Crosby. Shoot the puck by the defenseman. Hit the defenseman Montreal Canadiens. Now we have kind of the contact beside the Montembeault. 3 players lose the hedge, but recovery by Montreal in the neutral zone. Keep the puck now. Don't play puck at the corner. Set up by Islanen. Islanen now battle with RHP. Back to Islanen. Run the puck around the board. Back to Madison. Madison kick control the puck. Madison is back in the Pittsburgh for first time. Go back to Islanen. Shoot the puck. Hit it! The Montreal Canadiens tie the game 2-2. Just say Islanen. I love it. I love it. Unbelievable start tonight at Pittsburgh. I cannot tell you more of this. I have difficult time to follow all the update what's going on around the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh. Already 4 goals, guys, and we not crossed the 8-minute mark. Unbelievable. This game so far, the goaltenders are not alert or aware what's going on. But the Montreal, after they losing 2-0, it's 2-2. And that's happening right now. They shoot a puck on the Montembeault, make a shot blocker, the right side of Montembeault. Montembeault looking now. The Pittsburgh tried to wrap up. The puck bouncing back to opposite corner. Kovacevic got hit and then try to get a puck outside. Montreal going to lose the puck and finally out of the zone, going to recovery by Pittsburgh. Don't play the puck now. 4-line for Zucker is on the ice with Malkin at this moment. Zucker and Malkin play together. Go back to the right side. Don't play the puck at left corner of Montembeault. Battle with Malkin. Go back at the blind. The puck goes slightly back outside the zone. Dumoulin passes the puck to the board to the tank. The tank returns to Dumoulin. Regroup. New plus coming for both teams. 12 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period. Go back to the tank. The tank control the puck now. It's coming to the red line. Keep control the puck. Change the direction. Go back on the backhand. Holding the puck in front of Richard. Hit solidly by Edmondson. Edmondson, the backhand. Allowed the puck defensive zone. Chase up by the puck by Pedersen. He's the winning of this puck race. Go back behind the net. Go hiding behind Jarry. Pass the puck to the board. Don't play puck by Guanzel. Lob the puck now on the right side. Archibald's coming. Show the puck. Montembeault make a save. Another rebound. Montembeault make another big save. Now recovery behind the net. Byron pass the puck to the wall. Go back. Edmondson pass the puck to Richard. Lose the puck barely. Go back to opposite corner. Reset by Archibald. Pass the puck to the defenseman. Go Didi. Let time shoot the puck in for the bench on the Montreal. Going to recovery. And by Jonathan Drouin. Drop the puck back to Byron. New plus coming for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Byron looking now. Set up. Break out for the Montreal Canadiens. Byron pass the puck now to Kurenev or back behind the net by Anderson. Chasing now. Go back to the wall. Pittsburgh get out of the zone. Go back to the Raquel. Keep control the puck. Don't play by Montembeault. Intercept the puck. Play the puck right there. Behind the net, Montembeault. Long stretch pass to the wall. Intercept the blind. Set up by Ruta. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. Go back to opposite corner. Anderson going to get out of the zone. Anderson got stopped by the pinching of the Joseph. Recovery by Montembeault. Back to Savard. Didi. Back to Coley. Coley went out. Got tripping by the Pittsburgh Penguins. We have a call on that way over there. The Pittsburgh Penguins is coming back. Power play for the Montreal Canadiens. The first power play of Montreal tonight against the Pittsburgh after a tripping by the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's what happened at this game. We have a TV timeout. That will give you a little bit of time for me to take some update stats. That's what we got so far. 2-2, guys. 4 goals already at the beginning of this game. Really, it's a funny game, entertaining so far. Montreal losing 2-0, and they come back to tie the game 2-2. Islanen and Hoffman score for the Montreal Canadiens between both teams. They get the hit. 5-8 Montreal. And 4 for the this one over there. Pittsburgh at 2 minutes. I feel more comfortable. 1 the best. Montembeault for the Vizina. Zev the Cave. Power play for Montreal Canadiens. Thanks so much for all the chat, everybody. I feel thanks so much for everything. Here, I'm going to give you a little bit more information here. Montreal is 2-2 now. And Malcolm. Then we have right here. Give you the goal of Montreal. Hoffman, 11 of the year, assisted by Barron and Pitlick. And then Ilonen. You know, Ilonen is another rookie for Montreal Canadiens, guys. Already at 4 goals with Montreal this year, assisted by Madison. And Harvey Pinard. Finally, Harvey Pinard got his first point in the last 5 games for the Montreal Canadiens. Now we're going to have a power play for the Montreal. We'll see if they can do something good for the Montreal. Power play. Power play Montreal. Power play Montreal. Power play Montreal is 16.1, 30 in NHL. The PK for the Pittsburgh, 79.7, 15 in NHL. Montreal on power play now. Kick out the puck at blue line. All the puck to Madison. Madison is coming now. Madison pass the puck to Harvey Pinard. Back to Ski to the wall. Ski back to Madison. Madison looking for Hoffman. Hoffman in front of net. Tip in front of net by RHP. Block shot by Dumoulin. Recovered by Harvey Pinard to the wall. Battle went out with the Pitlick. Look like Hoffman is out. Hoffman is out, guys, of the power play on unit number 1, pick up by Pitlick. Anyhow, Pitlick find a way to get a goal line, pass the puck to Suzuki, skating with the puck, control the puck at the red line. Pitlick let Suzuki drive the puck back to Madison, run the puck around the board, possibly playing the puck around the board, hit by Montreal, I don't know, it was Pitlick or RHP, go back to the wall, Anderson pass the puck to Madison, walk now to the blue line. Madison looking now, Madison back to Pitlick. Pitlick to the goal line, bang the puck to behind the net to Suzuki. Suzuki now to RHP to the wall, back to Madison. Madison looking now, set up the breakout, set up the power play again. Back to Suzuki on the right position. Now Suzuki at the dot, pass the goal, Anderson, back to Suzuki. Control to Madison. Madison's coming, shoot a pipe, black shot in front of the net, and don't play a pipe by Pittsburgh Penguins. 35 seconds to go remaining. Unit number 2 is coming for the Montreal Canadiens. First one to get there is Caden Coley, I believe. Look like someone will get hurt. RHP. Go back now to Drouin. Drouin to the wall. Run the puck on the board to opposite corner. Dumais try to get a puck. Dumais find a way to get a puck back. Finally, bring the puck in front and get out by Ross. Ross attacking now. Hold the puck at the red line. Down the puck on the right corner. Montembeault intercept now. First one to get there is Caden Coley. Coley the pressure. Pass the puck to Drouin. Drouin's Canadian. Pass the puck to opposite right side. Back to Allen. Pass the puck to Drouin. Drouin return the puck to corner. Or returning now by Allen. Go back now. It was Belzile. Belzile on power play. I imagine that. Go back now. The blind set up by Coley. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Pittsburgh. Where Evans trying at Drouin intercept the puck on the corner. Try to get a puck out with Kuryanov and Belzile. In front of the net. Kuryanov in the back. He score! Denis Kuryanov is 3-2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Denis Kuryanov. Unbelievable comeback for the Montreal Canadiens. And a but Kuryanov score again for the Montreal Canadiens, and we take the lead 3-2, 3 goals back to back at the Igloo and Pittsburgh tonight. Wow, the Pittsburgh Penguins open the door to the Montreal Canadiens. They take advantage of the lack of the defensive zone coverage by the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Montreal Canadiens now take the lead at 3-2. I'm shocked to see this, ladies and gentlemen. We have to give credit for the men of the Martin St. Louis. They bounced back so far after a deficit of 2-0 at the beginning of the game. And Montreal Canadiens take the lead 3-2. Harvey Pinot back on the ice right now. Pass the puck in front of the net. Intercept by Crosby. Crosby used the board. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Back to Guanzel. Hold the puck. Long stretch pass now on the right side of Montembeault. Chasing now. Winning by Edmondson. We have a nice scene. We're going to restart all the way back on defensive zone. But the Montreal Canadiens, guys, I apologize for that. We have to close this one over there. Montreal take the lead 3-2 after 3 goals for Montreal. Back to back to back. This is only a 9-5 shot, by the way. 5 shot by the Montreal Canadiens. Jarry, a little bit shaky right there. Wow. Kuryanov, Anderson 2.0. Would be interesting. Montreal took advantage of Kuryanov on that trade against Dadonov, by the way. Go back now on the right side, Jarry, winning by the Montreal, playing by the blind. Hold the puck now on the back end. Intercept now. The puck bouncing back defensive zone. Set up by the Montreal, going to regroup. Holding the puck by Madison. Pass the puck now to Richard. Richard don't put puck for himself. Chasing him out by Madison. Intercept the puck back to the tank. The tank battle now with Tierney. Tierney pass the puck to Pesada. Pesada with Zucker. Battle on the left side, Jarry. We have now Patterson battle all the way back with Tierney. We have Richard watching this one. Pittsburgh find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Going attacking, but great patch checking. Got control by the Montreal Canadiens. Set up now by Malkin. Battle with Kovacevic. The puck go back on the right side, left side Montembeault. First one to get as Montreal. They're going to run the puck on the board. Back to Madison. By the puck to the right corner. Pittsburgh find a way to get a puck. Malkin in front of the net. Shoot the puck. What a great one-timer again. And a very bad defensive zone coverage by Montreal. The puck bouncing back defensive zone all the way. No icing. Pedersen won the battle and go past the puck to Pittsburgh, going to a set to Ruta. Ruta to the blue line at the red line. Loud the puck. Ruta, ex-Tampa Bay Lightning winner of the Stanley Cup twice. Go back on the corner, the right side on Montembeault, chasing the puck, back the puck to the blue line. Holding the puck now by shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save with the grab, no rebound. and we're going to get the whistle on the right side of Montembeault. And that's what we got, guys. 3 goals for the Montreal Canadiens. Very excited game tonight. And thanks again to join the Hockey Nation show. And we have another TV timeout, I believe. And we have a time to update this. To welcome everybody. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Live show. RJ, welcome back. Triple W is the house. Julien Cormier, welcome in the house. Of course, I think I said hi to Zeph Lacab tonight. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Live show. We have a Bossy Flower, knock the door. Jimmy Bam. Gary is in the house. Will Crosby play his World Career in Pittsburgh? I think so. I think he's going nowhere. And that's what we got right there. And we have a lot of people in the chat. Thanks so much. Ellen Keeve, I like to want to comment. I love Curious Enough. Here we go. Claude Richard, knock the door. Welcome back, Claude Richard, Alexandre Maillard. If I did not mention your name, guys, I really apologize for that one over there. I just tried to get everybody in about that. We have other 12 game in the program tonight. Let's see what's going on. We have the Golden Knight take the lead 1-0. The Devils 1-0. Then the Rangers take the lead 1-0. The Hurricane take the lead 1-0. And that's what we got so far. RG is going to give us, guys, all the update of everything go around the NHL. Thank you so much again to be a part of the show tonight. Go back now in the third zone. Set up by Ross. Ross pass the puck to the board. Intercept by Hoffman. Hoffman attacking now. Hoffman's coming now on the board. Hold the puck a little bit left side. Control the puck. Bring the puck to Petlek. A little bit too far. Intercept by Belzile. Return the puck to the line. Set up now. Don't play puck by Coley. Coley go not all of the play. Return the puck go back behind the net of Jarry. Reset by Letang. Pass to Patterson. Return out to the puck. Turning around. Guanzas going to regroup on defensive zone. Letang hold the puck. Pass to the D. Holding the puck now. Long stretch pass to Malkin. Malkin loud the puck behind the goaltender. Montembeault. Go back on the right side. Savon intercept the puck. Bring the puck around the board. Goalie pass the puck to the wall. Go back to Malkin. Finally go recover the puck. Driscoll shoot the puck. Black shot by the defenseman Montreal. Set up now. And captain trying back outside zone. A bit too far. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Return the puck behind Montembeault. The first one to get a Savard. Savard pass to Coley. Coley went out to get the pressure. Captain find a way to get a puck. Go back to RV Pinal. Go back to Posey Connor. This give a really bad play. Reset the puck to Savard. We're going to regroup with Coley. Coley behind the net. All the puck in front of Malkin. Coley pass the puck now to Islanen. Allen to the blind. The red line. Attacking now. Allen hold the puck. Pass the puck. Intercept by Malkin. Great steal. Malkin and turn around. Transition by Pittsburgh. At 3 versus 2. Malkin on the right side. Back to the back door. Zucker make a save. Shoot the puck. And Montembeault make a big save with the right pad. Go back to Zucker. Bring the puck to Joseph. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Set up by Zucker again. Zucker have a really good season with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go back at left corner. Battle with Ruta. Attacking. Putting the puck in front of net. Montembeault finally put the glove over the puck. We'll go to a set now on the left side of Jake Allen. Montreal, again, only 5 shots, but 3 goals. And the Pittsburgh Penguins continues to have more shots on the board. But again, the score is lead by the Montreal Canadiens by the score of 3-2. We have another TV timeout right now between the Montreal Canadiens and Pittsburgh Penguins. We're going to see what's going on in the chat. We have a few people knock the door, so welcome everybody. First of all, we have N. Rabinov is in the house. Welcome back, N. Rabinov. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. We have Dan Asham for Winnipeg is in the house. Danny, welcome back with Colette. Hopefully an amazing great day over there. Pierre Lecan, Pierre Martin. Thanks so much, Pierre Martin, to be with us tonight on the great Tuesday night. A frame ago, it was a nice surprise. Sam P. Welcome back, Sam P. Always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks so much, Marco, to mention this about RP. He's absolutely right about this. Renaud Belzil is worth a prospect and the trait. Belzil. Not sure about that, Renaud, but he's so far looking good. And Rabinov said Kurinov looked very promising. Oh, his last will be still have 15 games to go. Riv is in the house. Welcome aboard. I love Monty. He never get the credit he deserves. You know, the consistency for me is about Montembeault. But you know, backup number 2 right now is okay. I feel more comfortable with Monty and the neck. Jake, I'm not me. I'll be honest with you. I'm not comfortable about that. If you look about the last month, Jake Allen was so much better compared to Montembeault. For me, you know, for me, just Allen bring more experience, more confident between the pipe, and he make the bigger save, in my opinion, for the last 4 weeks. So would be my only thing about this. Montembeault have a really difficult second season, half of the season compared to the first half, where he was really more dominant. But great, we have to give credit for Montembeault because you know, I was not expecting him to be like this this season. We have to give him for his effort to learning to get better. And the time we tell us is still, you know, not much experience in NHL. So here we go. The puck behind the net of Montembeault. Intercept now by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Bring puck to the right side of Montembeault. Bring puck to the blind. The puck stay in the zone. Great save by Dumoulin. Bring puck to the puck at the blind. Set up now by the O'Connor. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Is recovery by the Pittsburgh. Battle now at the blind by Dumoulin. Pass the puck now to Petrie. Petrie looking on the left side of Montembeault. A black shot by Montreal. Recovery by Petrie. Ran the puck on the board. Battle now behind the net. Intercept by Carter. Carter hold the puck now. Bring the puck to the blind. Get to Dumoulin. Dumoulin to Petrie. Petrie again is excellent. Shoot the puck in front of the net. He cannot reach anybody and miss the target. Go back to Tierney. Tierney to do a 360 tumble like the last Natsia Komasevic on 1936 Olympics. Go back on the back end. Shoot the puck. Block shot by JARRY. Go back on the left corner. Chasing by Kurinov. The puck down bouncing back on the defensive zone. Recovery by Montreal. We go just cross almost 3 minutes to go remaining on the first period. 3-2 Montreal Canadiens. 3 goals back to back from Montreal. Hoffman, Ireland, and Kurinov go back behind the line. Turn around by Montreal. Down the puck behind JARRY. Leave the puck around the board. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Go to a set. Go back Didi. Set up now by the tank. Get out of the zone. Pass the puck to the opposite corner. Set up by Crosby. Attacking now. Crosby at the blue line. Pass the tank. Like this coming out. Fire puck. Montembeault make a save. No rebound. Stop with the stomach. And that's going to create another face-off on the right side of Montembeault. Alert on that shot from Chris Letang. Angelo, no, Marco. 0.6 save percentage in the bat allowed and then defensive goalie. Now, super happy for him. That enough is doing good in Dallas. Pierre Martin, you're absolutely wrong. They've leave and 5 over Lightning. Round 2, leave and 6 versus Boston. Round 3, leave versus Devil and 7. You're welcome. Shoot a pocket blind. Missed the net completely. Recovery by at the blue line. DD back again to the tank. The tank set up now. The tank passes the wall. On the set by Crosby. Pass the puck in front of the net. Crosby in front of the Guenzel. A pass for Ross. But an intercept by Montreal. Lot the point is in the defensive zone of the Pittsburgh. Recovery by the tank. Mana Belgium don't play puck at the right corner. Hit. No interference on that one. I would be surprised. I have another interference all the way back over there. 2 back-to-back hit. And the last one get hit by the Pittsburgh Penguins. And look like Belzile got the penalty on that one. We have a call for Pittsburgh too. Or be 4 versus 4. Interference at 2 minutes for. That would be the call of that one. Belzile don't understand why he have any interference on that one. I would like to see the replay on this play. to understand what's going on. Belzil's coming now. Why Belzil got a 2-minute there? He got hit by Crosby. Cross-checking par les tanks after that. I really don't get it. Interference for Belzil and Crosby. Wow. Anyhow, 4 versus 4. Give it to me, that one, because I don't get it. Anyhow, goalie ran out of the puck at blind, hold the puck a little bit longer. Keep contre le puck, bring puck behind the net. Set up now by Suzuki. Suzuki hold the puck all the way back, draw the puck left side, back to Anderson. Finally lose the puck, recovered by Jeff Carter. Bring the puck behind the net. The Pittsburgh is going to set up the breakout, chasing by Suzuki, turn around, go back to Carter. Carter passes the puck to Malkin. Malkin to the blind, turn around, coming back now with skate. Go to the red line, hold the puck at the blind, attacking now, turn around, check the puck, pass the puck behind to the defenseman of Pittsburgh. Back to Petrie. Petrie now at the blind, back again to the defenseman. Go back now by the Bezerson, shoot the puck, miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back to Petrie. Return the puck to Malkin. Malkin attacking now, hold the puck at the dots, and Malkin change the direction. Second glade, shoot the puck in front of the net. Montembeault could not cover everything, but make a save. We miss the net. Go back by Malkin, shoot the puck again, tip by Zucker. The puck go all the way out of the play. We're going to reset on the left side of Montembeault, and that's what we got so far. I don't seem to be more fragile que Montembeault. Their coach almost called me Pierre Le Caviar. Pierre almost get there. I respect you, coach. I like Montembeault. That's okay about that. I don't have no problem with that. I coach Larry Lavallée is in the house. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Live show. I think there's a goalie. I'm Sector 4. I just joined now. James, welcome in the house. Yeah, 3-2 for Montreal Canadiens. With a name like that, you sure you're ever watching ad or are you trolling? Oh, Marco. Good. Question. Coach is an NHL player. Here's my point about this, Rick. It's all depend on his role, right? I think it's a top 9 forward. If you put him as a 4 line, at least that line is really skilled. I would say. I like his transition. He's getting confidence with Martin St. Louis. It just depends on the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens for next season. If we can get out Hoffman, Armia, bring those kind of players like Ireland, I would be really better, in my opinion. I think so. It would be there for sure. Préférable qu'être. Primo, no. I don't like Primo for Montreal. Madison's coming out. Madison, back out the shoot the puck. Get hit at the last second by the Tangaberry. Turn around by the Ross. Ross coming out on the offensive zone, the Montreal Canadiens. Go back now to the left side, Montembeault. Protect the puck. Chasing by Savard. Shoot the puck in front of the net. No chance. Go back to Savard. Win the puck on the board. Go back to Hoffman. One more push for the Montreal Canadiens coming out. Hold the puck for Hoffman with Suzuki. Keep control the puck. Hoffman looking on the right side. Shoot the puck. JARRY make a save. We have a whistle at 15 seconds to go remaining on that one. There we go. Hurricane 1-0. 2 minutes getting punched on the face. Yeah, I did not get it. I disagree with you. Triple W about Montembeault is nil. To me for greatness. François Pitt, welcome back in the house. I have a strong feeling I would pick up 4. Hopefully, it will be higher to meet Belzil. Exactly. I agree with you about this one with that. Jeremy N is in the house. Welcome back with us. Puck mené par le Montréal. Fire puck. Et le but! The Montreal Canadiens score. I think it's Joel Edmondson and the Montreal score at the last second. Are you kidding me, coach? I don't killing you. This happening right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Joel Edmondson score à la Shea Weber A slap shot from the blue line with some kind of eyes that go through Travis Jarry. And that way, the Montreal Canadiens are going to final the period by a score of 4-2 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Unbelievable. Montreal Canadiens 4 goals and 7 shots against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked to see this. The men of the Montreal Canadiens after they losing 2-0. And they come back with that kind of period, guys. Unbelievable. Guanzel, 28 of the year. Sidney Crosby, Ross as 21 seconds. 449, Malkin, 24. Letang and Guanzel. 521, Hoffman, Pitlick and Barron. 521. And then after that, we got a goal from Jesse Ilonen. It's 4 of the year, assisted by Madison and RHP, 713. At 11:31, Kuryanov score is 6 of the year, assisted by Belzit et Drouin. And at 19:49, 11 seconds remaining, Edmondson score his 2nd goal of the year, assisted by Kovacevic and Jonathan Drouin. 2nd point of the night. We don't like Jonathan Drouin. Let him go. We don't like him. But Drouin again. Another 2 point for a game tonight for the Jonathan Drouin. I know. Coach likes Jonathan Drouin because he brings point on the score sheet. But us, we prefer Alex Belzile and we prefer Peseta. That's what you tell me all the time. Let go Drouin. He does not play Montreal. He's not good. He's not a blue collar. We don't like it. But go get on the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens in the last 20 games. Who has the most points? And look, the point per game average sent the 2020 in NHL for the Montreal Canadiens. Who has the best point per game? Jonathan Drouin. But we don't like Jonathan Drouin. That's why I heard each one of you tell me that all the time. Drouin should not play for the Montreal Canadiens. He don't deserve it. He's not work hard. He's not. But I don't know. People like Pitlick at Jonathan Drouin. But I don't know. Anyhow, 4-2 for Montreal Canadiens after the first period. Just to get the hit set up. I'll give you all the update we get here on this period about this one over there. 13 rookie is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks so much. Rabinov, 4 shot and 4 goal and 6 shot. François, 6 Larry Lavega. Big Ed, top 2021 Turkey Award winner. Jeremy, what happened, boy? And the better shape tonight. They are ready to play. Nice tip of Petri about this one over there. Wow, go Montreal, go. Maybe Monte is so, but depends goalie of François Petre. You're absolutely right about this. Very difficult game tonight. Drouin, 2 assists. Alexandre Maillard. Told you Montreal it tonight. Danny T. Thanks so much, Danny, to be back in the house. Michel Cornier, 4-2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Big face off win by Drouin, Marco Larabé. Edmondson, Piff, here we go. Colorado is defending Stanley Cup champ. Pittsburgh is just Pittsburgh. There's the difference. Incroyable. Mademo Dan is in the house. Welcome back. I don't know. I give you the clock, but welcome back in the house. Who called the app? We're going to win tonight. Not me. Alan Barnes is in the house. Welcome back, Alan. Long time we didn't see you, my friend. Hopefully, you're doing well. 2 more goals, triple W. Hey, Alan, Alexandre Maillard, Larry Lavallée, 4 goals, first period. Wow, you're absolutely right about this. 4 goals in the last half of the game last night. I gave Montreal a lot of goals, 8 on assist just the first period. Ben can easily come back. Absolutely right. And Rabinov, I agree with you. And that'll be okay for me. But it's excited, it's entertaining, and that's what we're looking for. In my opinion, 4 goals and 7 shots. Drouin by triple W. I know Leaf cannot win this year. Belzile by. Coach, no more scoring. Please, let's get another 5% draft advantage. Jeez, Robert Allen, welcome back in the house. Nicolas Gobi Bono is in the house. Sorry, Nicolas. Roger. Butch Bouchard, Christmas present for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And welcome back. Pessoa out. I'm okay if we keep Drouin. Just mean you have to get rid of Hoffman for Marco Larabé. Belzil is to do this list a player qui deserve more que Drouin. Jeremy N. About that one over there. Can I have both Hoffman and Drouin? Après, gonna have go. Drouin go to Alaska better. About it, je ne me sens pas concerné par ses propos. Drouin, mon joueur préféré depuis plus de 12 ans. Alexandre Meyer. Drouin coach, he brings a point on his contract year when he knows the money is dry up. If he signs a 3-year deal, he go back to sleep. Rick Bengal. About that one over there. App Youngstars are playing well. And NHL Mini Hockey Stick, bro. Hello, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. I think you are the first one here. First time. If you're first time, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Hopefully, the ad management will be able to get a good prospect for Drouin. To be able to get a good prospect for Drouin. You cannot trade Jonathan Drouin, guys. He become a UFA. So you're not going to get nothing in return. Drouin need to be exchanged back to Tampa, and we need to have back our Sergachev. Drouin 2 point already. Keep him on the third line. A second power play wave for the second is a keeper for less of $2 million. Ab gave Kurenov 331. I'm not sure, Butch, about this one. Human not sure about Drouin. I know sell guy like Drouin only really want desperate for Rick. About him. Trade Drouin ESPA. All right. Let's play with Michael Pesada. Coach, make me feel about Drouin. Rudolph. Drouin was better with the Tampa. Hope he would be better if he stay in Montreal. Jeremy, if he stay in Montreal, no contract guys cannot not trade Drouin. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. If I offer enough, 3-point qualifier offer, can another team offer more? No, but they can offer. It's an offer sheet. So it's going to be, it's not going to happen, right, Butch, because he's an RFA. So nobody's going to offer a sheet him at 3.1. I will not do this. If I'm Montreal Canadian, I offer him a contract 2 years at $2.5 million per season or $2 million. Or I sign him for 1 year at $2.5 million and he have to prove it again. That would be, if he considers how he's doing right now. Okay, Drouin, $2 million a year, Hoffman got to go. I agree with you, Zeph, about this. It would be a sad waste if Bedard go to the Columbus. I disagree with you about this one over there. I think Bedard with Columbus will be great. Play with Patrick Laine, Johnny Gaudreau, Zellinger, Chef Kakov. They have Werenski. They have Bovis over there. They have Johnson over there. They have Juricek over there. That team, Stillman over there. They have a lot of prospect. Columbus, if they add Connor Bedard, be careful. If they can add a Carter Hart as the defenseman, as the goalie over there, I think that team could be really better, quicker, and faster. They are not on the rebuild. They are not on the rebuild, guys. There is a team already rebuilt for a couple of years ago. They get a lot of draft pick, and they pick very well. So this year, if they can get a Fantilli or a Bedard, they're looking for a center. They don't have center. So they can add this or that lineup. Cannabis are back where they were already. And I'm telling you now, they have Juricek, defenseman, a solid Werenski, Bovis. They are young core, and plus the forward they already have. They have other Marchenko, I believe, the Russian kid over there. Zellinger, Johnson, Gaudreau, like I mentioned, is a little bit older. But that team, guys, I don't know why you said Bedard should not go in there, but sad to see him in Columbus. Mega offensive is in the house. I'm on the correct stream. Look like it is a Mega. About that one of that. Thanks so much, Laura. About this, the Penguins are full. Jake McAnally. Mega plays watch the language about this. What is happening? Vubras Gamer is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Sid the Kid is on the Sid old guy about this. explain this. If Drouin is so good, why did Montreal get no intérêt? Trade deadline, same reason I've fan are cold about Drouin. It was not worth his contract so far. That's what the problem, Pierre. If you always compare the contract value of what he brings, but Gallagher, Anderson, don't worth it, $5.5 million until the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Drouin does not deserve his contract. Hoffman does not deserve his contract. Suzuki at $8 million at 55 points, is it worth it? That enough, is it worth it? Monahan at $6.3 million, is it worth it? Armia, $3.4 million, is it worth it? That's the point. Now you say, well, but Drouin was not doing very well. But Anderson, before the trade deadline and when all the injury happening, Anderson was not found him. It was not great about Anderson. Again, I don't said you have to keep Drouin. I just said Drouin performed the last 6 weeks when Montreal Canadiens, when he become a center on the second line or third line, whatever you want to make it. Do you prefer to have Drouin or do you prefer to have Pesera? Do you prefer to have Drouin or do you want to prefer Pitlick? Is it? I will go with you. $11.5 million. Matthews at 30 goals this year. Is it worth it? I don't know. It's all about it. That's why you have an exercise. We do the value of the market, the value of each contract and NHL, right? That's everyone. I don't think so. They have. I don't know the percentage of NHL players. They are equal the value of the money they get at the end of the year. That would be very interesting exercise to do. Like each players and each team, if they are equal, the Huberdeau example, right? If we qualify players with the value of the contract come with, I think we're missing the boat many times. I think we have to see the role. We have to look about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Daniel Nurse, Edmonton Oilers, $9.25 million. Is it worth it? I don't know. Again, I'm not defending Jonathan Drouin is an excellent player. I'm just defending, is it better to keep Jonathan Drouin or to keep Pesera? He said, no, we don't. We let him go. All right. So who we get him? So the new players coming and the Montreal Canadiens, is it better compared to Drouin? I don't know. I just feel Drouin fill the score sheet most every night, send the trade deadline. That's what Drouin brings right now. I don't care if we don't have no Drouin or not. It's just he pick up 2 points again tonight. Drouin, again, not lazy now. Martin, effect on Drouin. As on a point with that. For Drouin, the return something signed Drouin for $1.25 million. Have him play his way next year and flip him at the next trade deadline. Got the point. Great point right there, Rick. About this, mais un coup de point or dégage. There we go. Drouin will not play for 1.5. He will find a team at no time at $2.5 million. Contract effect on Drouin. Alexandre, Pierre-Martin Drouin just not find a fit a trade deadline. Nothing more que le team also is stuck on everything. But there's a great point about Alexandre about this. So why the reason he didn't get in return is because his contract, it was a $5.5 million. So anybody with a salary cap could get him in return. So that's a great analogy, a great point, Alexandre, about that. Thanks so much for all the light we got so far. Is Mazar a very possible trade chip on the offseason? It could be. Unfortunately, guys, very bad news for Philippe Mazar and Owen Beck. Both of them struggle right now with their team. They are two of the worst team in the Canadian Hockey Junior League right there. The Kitchener and the Peterborough. Really, really, really bad atmosphere in the locker room. The Kitchener chant the coach. Kitchener fight between teammates. Same situation happening with Peterborough Petes, and that's affect the play of Philippe Mézard and the Montreal Canadiens of the Owen Beck. And at the trade deadline, Peterborough go for the home run. They trade for 4 or 5 players, and right now all of them are not looking good. And you can see really bad between. I don't know what my clock is at 8 minutes. By the way, I apologize for that one over there. I send that, and I leave my clock at 28 minutes. I apologize for that one. Anyhow, that's what happening for Beck and Mézard. For that, Butch. I just want to share with you what we got. Drouin, 25 points. The main fell. The Johnson has 0 goal, 4 assists, 66 game is a plug. Johnson has 0 goal on 4 assists and 60 game is a plug. What Johnson are you talking about? The 13 rookie. Are you talking about Johnson for the Columbus Blue Jacket? Ken Johnson, 13 rookie, 13 goal, 19 assists, 32 points, and 62 game. Ken Johnson for the Columbus Blue Jacket, 13 rookie. Call for me, the pet should not make the playoff. This team is old, François. Let out agree to the way he play is not worth $5 million. Gallagher as well, price not worth $12 million. And Lenny is overrated. Lenny have 21 goals and 50 games so far. That will give him about 35 goals per season. 13 rookie. Lenny has not been the same since Jack McCabe came out. I think that leadership is the locker room at the value of the players. I personally think that HABS management article and Trell Gadouin is a point or his repertoire. Hopefully, they can get a good presentation. They cannot, Julien. He's a UFA, Julien. So they cannot trade any UFA. So Drouin is one of them. Paul Biron is under the one. And, the rest of the players, c'est exactement, on doit se rendre le salaire de joueurs comme les un plein. Pas sûr de celle d'Alexandre, ils vont total trouver la moyen de former une entente pour le joueur qu'ils veulent. Coach, I think Drouin is in the right shirt, third line of the spot, second wave. I agree with you. I'm not sure about $2.5 million. For me, I will go with $2 million max if I was a Montreal Canadian. But you about the share, everything like that, I agree with you about that. Okay, Santa, don't compare Apple with Orange, especially at what is contract. Edwin was not, is doing better now. I don't compare Peseta. Sometimes I apologize for my English. What I compare is this part. Do you prefer to have Michael Peseta and your team or Jonathan Drouin? That's what I said. I never said Drouin Peseta compared to Michael Peseta to Jonathan Drouin, Pierre Martin. The current Gallagher contract will go down, one of the worst in NHL history. The second period, guys, just start. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks to be with our Canadian show. Montreal go back, play the pound by Montembeault. Pass the puck to Kovacevic. Great pass by Montembeault. Go back now to Madison, attacking our Madison. Kick out the puck, a little bit behind Eleanor. Very bad play. Go back around. Pass the puck. Pittsburgh intercept the puck. Go get out of the zone. We just started the second period, guys, between the Montreal and the Pittsburgh shoot the puck behind the net, recovered by Crosby, turn the puck to Ross to the blue line, set up now by Petrie pass to Patterson, to Dumoulin back to Petrie set up now, hold the puck a little bit longer, Petrie in front of the net, try to get a tip, the puck go over, recovered by Kovacevic, try puck outside the zone, it was Eilanen, recovered now by I don't know it was. I apologize. Go back at blank, shoot the puck, black shot par Montreal Canadiens in front of Petrie. Go back all the way back behind the net. Recovered by JARRY, ran the puck on the board. Intercept now by RHP. Bring the puck to Dumoulin. Ran the puck on the board. Back to, I think it was Petrie. Anyhow, Pittsburgh recovery at 2-1. The Malkins come in on the back door. Back to Zucker. Zucker pass the puck. Intercept by Savard. Great play by Savard. Intercept the puck. The puck bouncing back defensive zone of the Pittsburgh. Going to recovery and pass the puck again to Montreal. Intercept the puck. Go back on the offensive zone. Back to Drouin. Drouin hold the puck. Drouin shoot the puck. Great save by JARRY with the pad. Recovery by Montreal. Shoot the puck again. And JARRY make another save. No, it gave Casey, this Smith guy, between the pipe. This Smith is back between the pipe. JARRY is in the shower for the Pittsburgh Penguins. JARRY leave the building. And that's what we got right there for that. Glenn Way is in the house. Ross Stubbington is in the house. Welcome back, Ross. Hopefully you're doing well. If you want to get on, let him walk. You need to St. Laurent low. I agree with you about this, Rick. Lower. Go back now to the line. Holding the puck. We'll go outside zone. Joseph return the puck. Did that outside. We'll go recovery by the Montreal. Cooley back to Savard. We only crossed the 18 minutes to go for the second period. Savard hold the puck a little bit longer. Skating slowly at the blue line. Keep control of the puck at the red line. Don't play puck on the back end. Chasé by Anderson behind the net. First one to get a Ruta. Ruta pass the puck to Joseph. Ran the puck on the board. Intercept now by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ran the puck on the board. Don't play puck on the icing. Possibly an icing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. It was the call for the linesman with 17:39 to go remaining on this period between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Welcome back, Kelly. Welcome in the house. For going to a shot for the Habs. Julien, you are right. Will definitely put him on the waiver. At least they are into this. No, they don't have to waiver him, Julien. Julien is a UF free. You just let him go. They don't have to put him on the waiver. They just let it go. He's UF free, so he's not have no contract with Montreal next season. Pour la faire, Plaisant ont impliqué en troisième équipe à contrer le overtap. Pas tout à fait. Plaisant ont impliqué, pas vraiment, Pierre. Et si tu penses comme ça, tu regarderas, il y a à peu près 5 équipes. Ils ont fait de Montréal et une des équipes qui a fait la même chose. Mais il n'y a pas beaucoup de chances de troisième équipe dans la Ligue nationale, Pierre, durant la trade deadline. Minnesota a fait 2 fois. Tu as eu Kane, ça a fait 3 fois. Tu as à peu près 5-6 fois d'après moi. Puck went out from net, should have puck Pittsburgh, block shot went out by Barron, turn around again, go back at the blind, and intercept the puck by Hoffman, I believe, hold the puck now. Hoffman pass the puck now to Barron, by outside of the line. Barron joined the play, but rather great opportunity for Montreal, burn by the outside of the blind. I think that's the one, sorry, again, him. You're absolutely right about this. All right, do not break anything here. Just got home. What is going on, Gary? This thing, I can't go. Abs go. Thanks so much, Mister.
Oh my God!
Gary Conway is in the house. Thanks so much, Rudolph. Very good skill, but he's not a leader. And work on the back end. He does not hit the spotlight. Very great about that one there. No Brent, 3993 is in the house. Welcome aboard. This meant with almost more safe que JARRY already. I don't know all the technically, but I know that he's not part of the rebuilding. But I agree with our new team. I agree with you about that one for sure, Julien. It won't be go better once he leave the Habs. Possible about that one, like many others did for the one they left the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal shoot the puck again, and that gave Montreal 10 shots already on the board. We're going to add that one over there. We're going to have 17 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that's what we got. Block shot, Montreal 8. Plus de points carrière, active, Crosby, 1490. 10.4 Crosby to reach a 1,500 point, guys. Unbelievable to see that. Puck winné par le baseball Pingouin, intercept par Savard de Blanc, now turn around. Montreal don't peut pas bien être Kurenov. Pass it up in front of net, in front of net, nobody. Recovery now by David Savard on front of Montembeault. Long stretch pass. Don't play par Montreal, by TNA. Pass the puck behind the net by Pesela. Lose his edge. Recovery by TNA at the corner, by in front of net. Shoot the puck by Richard. No chance. TNA control the puck at the Blanc. Finally going to get out of the zone for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Attacking now. Almost a 3 versus 2. Kick out to Malkin. Malkin at the back door a little bit too far. Intercept now by Pittsburgh. Bringing the puck behind to Malkin. Malkin hold the puck. Bringing the puck to the blue line. Nobody was at the blue line because you have a change of players. And the Montreal is going to do the same thing. Bring new players on the ice. Pesada right now hits suddenly the defenseman recruiter, I believe, with Petrie. Go back in the corner at the blue. Attacking up by Pittsburgh. Hold the puck in front of net. Nobody there. Gradden try to get a puck. Ran the puck around the board. Back to Raquel. Raquel pass to O'Connor. Bring the puck to Blanc. Set up by Dumoulin. Dumoulin shoot a puck. Block shot by Anderson. Recovery by Montreal. Keep the puck in the zone by Petrie in front of Drouin. Go back to Montreal. Edmondson lob the puck on neutral zone. Set up now by Drouin. Leave the puck now to Kurenov. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Go back behind the net. Set up by the Petrie, Byron, pass the puck now in front of the net. Casey McCassey with the blocker. Dumoulin intercept the puck and for Kurenov. Drouin keep the puck in the zone. Drouin pass the puck to Kurenov. Shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Get out of the zone by the Pittsburgh Penguins. On the way to the neutral zone. Intercept by Drouin. Back to Anderson. Anderson attacking now on the second lane. Turn around, hold the puck back in behind the net. Leave the puck to Belzil. Belzil keep control the puck in front of the Pedersen, the Petrie. Anyway, go back at the left corner of the Smith. Kovacevic intercept the puck. Don't pay puck. First one to get there is Petrie. Long stretch pass now. The puck bouncing back over Kovacevic. Go back at right side Montembeault. Intercept now by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pass the puck to the blue line. Intercept now by Pedersen. Montembeault McKessie. The puck rebound in front of the right side Montembeault. Don't play puck by Pedersen. Go back on the right corner by Montreal. Use the board. Intercept by Pittsburgh. We have possible a penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. Again, it's going to be Belzil. Belzil now for the second time tonight. Go back on the very box. Belzil not very happy about that one over there. And they're going to get that call. 2 minutes for tripping. That's the call of the referee. We would like to see that one. We know Belzil got a penalty at the beginning of this game. We know nothing good on the call for the referee. I want to see that one. Pittsburgh score on the first advantage. I don't know. We can see very well if you have penalty with Crosby, sold it to the referee. The one application, the game has changed for better. And this last month, the one looked like for tonight. There's a match demo about that. KLS is in the house. Go back now, power play. Very important power play for the Pittsburgh. Letang pass the puck now. Back to Letang. Letang now go back at the line. Hold the puck a little bit longer. All the way back pass to the back door. Intercept now by the Pittsburgh. Go back at the goal line. Crosby. Return the puck to the Malkin, I believe. Malkin hold the puck at the wall. Bring it back to Crosby. Crosby back to Malkin. Malkin now back to Letang. Letang to Malkin. Back to Letang. Letang holding the puck. Pass the puck on the right side. Back again to Guanzel. Shoot the puck over Montembeault. The puck bouncing back to Malkin. Malkin battle for the puck right the way back. Montreal get the puck. Go back behind the net. Savard. Crosby intercept the puck. Bring the puck in front of the net. Recovery by RHP. Recovery by Savard. The puck bouncing back. Guanzel still the puck. Attacking now. Guanzel the back door. Shoot the puck by Raquel. And Montembeault make a save on that one over there. Great play by Samuel Montembeault. Alert to the shot of the Raquel. We have a great face-off. "21 shot for the Pittsburgh Penguins so far. We have a face-up at the right side of Montembeault. Thanks so much, everybody, be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate a lot. And thanks again with the Hockey Nation show tonight on the great evening. One of the people in the house almost shot again, hit by Madison stick. Go back on the left corner. Montembeault intercept by the Pittsburgh at the blue line. Go back now with 1 minute to go remaining on the power play. Go back to Letang. Letang hold the puck a little more. Back again to Raquel. Raquel shoot the puck, black shot in front of the net, rebound, go back slowly back, reset by Letang. Letang on left side, Montembeault, bring the puck to blind, set up now by Malkin, back to Raquel, fire the puck, black shot, Montembeault, rebound, Madison still the puck, Madison now on the back end, Madison down the puck on defensive zone of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that way, the Montreal Canadiens going to have new players coming on the ice with 30 seconds to go remaining on this power play of the Pittsburgh. Jeff Petrie, I believe, hold the puck now, pass the puck to the board, attacking now by Pittsburgh when the puck to Zucker. Zucker lead the puck at the blind, turn around the back and behind to Granlund. Granlund behind the goal line, shoot the puck in the back door, intercept by Zucker with the puck at the blind. Set up by Petrie, hold the puck now to Petrie, go back again on the right side, shoot the puck in front of the net. Ty Ross, I believe, the puck bouncing back to Petrie at the blind, pressure by Montreal Canadiens, go behind the net. When he passes Zucker in front of it to Granlund, great play recovery. Montembeault make a save, we're going on the back door. Granlund can get a puck, go back now to Granlund to the wall, back to Petrie. Montreal attacking, back even strength 5 versus 5. You want to play man-to-man. Back again to Zucker. Zucker pass the puck to Ross. Ross pass the puck in the corner. Recovery by Pittsburgh on the left corner. He control the puck at the blind. Back to Petrie. Fire the puck and miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back. Belzile first one to get there on the back end. On last completely the puck. Recovery by Pittsburgh. Go back to opposite corner. The puck bouncing back outside the zone. A breakaway for Montreal. Nick Zuski's coming out. Nick's on the back end. Great back save by Jeff Carter. Carter go back to Belzile. Intercept now by Pittsburgh. Get out of the zone. Attacking out the red line. Don't play by the right side. Montembeault. Kick out the puck on the right side. Intercept by Island Savard. When the puck on the board. Back to Belzile to the board. Back to RHP. Long stretch pass. Tip by the stick of the Pittsburgh. Recovered by Joseph. Don't play by Montreal Canadiens. Savard chase the puck. Savard the back end. Bring the puck Didi. Set up now. Pass the pass to the left side to Coley. Intercept by Montreal. Return the puck to Savard. Savard to the red line. Savard kick out the puck. Draw the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman battle for the puck on the left side. Recovery behind the net of the Jarry. Reset by Hennen. Hennen pass the puck now in front of the bench on Montreal Canadiens. Set up by Crosby. Crosby went now with Hennen in front of Hoffman. Finally, Pittsburgh go to regroup. Pass to Joseph at the red line. Don't play puck over Montembeault. Opposite corner. Chasing went out by Coley. Crosby won the battle, but Coley find a way to get a puck. Go back at the line by the Montreal Canadiens, get out of the zone by Hoffman. Hoffman, the red line, down the puck at the right corner of the Smith. Chasing went out by the Montreal. No chance. Recovery by Pittsburgh, going to set out the breakout. Go back on neutral zone. The puck slightly back on defensive zone by Edmondson. We almost at the half of the game between Montreal and Pittsburgh. Go back to Montreal, attacking on offensive zone. Shoot the puck and miss that completely. Recovery by Montreal by Justin Barron. Win the puck behind the net to Patterson. Patterson fight it good. Long stretch pass on neutral zone, kick out the puck, intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Emerson pass again to Kurenaf. Intercept by Dumoulin, pass the puck now to Malkin in front of Montreal Canadiens, but again saved by Richard, pass the puck to Emerson. Emerson pass the puck now to maybe Tierney, and how to go back behind the net, set up by Pittsburgh Penguins. Is going to recover by Peterson. D reverse, pass the puck to Dumoulin. Dumoulin went out, play with Peterson. Dumoulin skating, get out for the transition. Dumoulin is coming to the red line, chased by Montreal. Down the puck on the left side of Montembeault. Going to the bench, reset new players coming for Pittsburgh. Montreal attacking now on the breakout. Cover service, pass the puck to Madison, kick out the puck. Don't pay by Kurenaf. Kurenaf battle for the puck on the right side of the Smith. Pittsburgh won the puck. Battle. Go back now on the other side. Regroup by Pittsburgh. Very bad play by the tank. Anderson almost took advantage of this, but could not capitalize on this opportunity. Zuski now bring the puck on offensive zone. Set up by the Pittsburgh, going to recovery and get out the breakout. Pittsburgh attacking now. Zucker's coming 1 versus 1 cover service. Zucker beat cover service. And Zucker, what a save! What a save of Samuel Montembeault! And a glove save! A glove save! What a save of Montembeault versus Zucker. What a save on that one over there on Jason Zucker. Montembeault make a big save with the glove and to keep the lead by 2 goals, 4-2. We have a TV timeout. This is the save of the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Samuel Montembeault just robbed. And yes, I call this a robbery from the Jason Zucker from Samuel Montembeault. Wow, what a save by Simon Montembeault. Let's go back. What's going on around the league, guys? First of all, Montreal 4-2. The Lightning take the lead 2-1 against New Jersey Devils. The Golden Knights 2-1 against the Flyers. The Rangers 4-1 over the Capitals. The Hurricane take the lead 3-1 against the Jets. Detroit Predators 0-0. That's what we got so far on this game. And we'll go from there. 11 shots for Montreal Canadiens. 24 now for the Pittsburgh Penguins. What a save by Montembeault, guys. We have to give credit for Montembeault on that one. Laurent, Luciano, welcome back in the house, Luciano. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation show. Good up, Montembeault. How about that one there? Jake is in the house. Welcome aboard, Jake. Thanks to be with us. Montreal. Et le but! Wow! A goal from the Blues, from the Le Tank at the blue line. I don't know what happened with Montembeault on that one there. They cut the lead. The Pittsburgh Penguins cut the lead 4-3. This is a huge goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're going to see the replay. Winning at the blue line. Should go the puck right there. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Go back to Le Tank. And now, Montembeault see nothing. Screen from the blue line. Le Tank score. The Bourne and Montreal. What a great shot by Le Tank. And that way, the Pittsburgh going like this with only one goal. Take Le Tank assisted by Peterson and Raquel. 10 goals for Le Tank this year, guys. Unbelievable. Le Tank and Quanzel. Tank is 10 of the year, set by 28 and Raquel. And we have now, I don't think enough. And we have to get Edmondson here. Second of the year, assisted by Dwayne and 26. And we have penalty for Montreal Canadiens. I give you all the update you need to know. No chance for Mando on that draft, François. On that, it was a screen, I believe. That's the best way I can describe this one over there. A screen in front of the net. About this. We have a TV timeout. Try to get all the updates. You guys, 10 shots for the Pittsburgh Penguins on that one versus 4 for the Montreal Canadiens. 4 in the second period. Thank you so much for all the likes tonight. We appreciate for collaboration tonight, the Hockey Nation Live Show. Don't forget to sharing this on your social media. Click on the likes, and then, of course, we're really grateful about that. Take away for good run. Good here. We'll see what we got here. This game is foul for over for both teams are shaky. François, I agree with you. Good mud tonight. Down penalty, freaky delay game. What is the Le Tank value considering his production salary and health? You know, he signed almost like a bargain at $6 million. Le Tank. Unfortunately, he have really a lot of injury this year. He really come back Le Tank better. You know, he still have 10 goals this year. He played at 37 years old. For the value of what he is and for what he bring, you know, defenseman number 1 is a great play about that. Belzile, he just got a hat trick tonight. Belzile got a hat trick, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens for the third time sit on the penalty box tonight. So congratulations for Alex Belzile. 3 penalties. Steve is going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Thanks so much, Steve. I'm not sure about that one, but welcome in the house for that. No need to take bad penalty. Monte would be a good one for the Habs, if not first or second. Go back now behind the net. Recovered by Crosby. Probably back to Malkin. Malkin hold the puck a little bit longer. Malkin to the wall. They'll go back on the left side of the MONTEMBEAULT. Keep contre le puck. Malkin pass the puck to Raquel. Raquel to Letang. Letang to Malkin. Fire! Black shot MONTEMBEAULT. Rebound. Go back out of the play. Wow, what a long rebound for MONTEMBEAULT. And going to reset all the way back on defensive zone of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Great save by MONTEMBEAULT. Face to Malkin. Letang's coming out. Don't play puck. Edmondson intercept the puck. Go back to RHP on the back end. Lob the puck all the way back on defensive zone of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And this Smith go to recovery. Casey Smith, 4 goals for the Montreal during the first period, 0 on the second period. 7:30 to go remaining on the second period, 1:15 on the penalty. Malkin pass the puck over the head of TNA, intercept by Raquel, I believe. Don't play the puck behind the net. Savard fall on the back. We have penalty for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Ty and Malkin not very happy about that one over there. And Malkin upset to the referee. 2 minutes for tripping for the Pittsburgh, and that's shut down the power play for the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Montreal Canadiens. After that penalty for Malkin, a tripping against Savard. And that would bring now the Montreal Canadiens 4 versus 4 for less than 1 minute to go. Remaining Annie Anderson to score by Hockey Nation Live Show. Laura, bye-bye. Larry, Laura. See you next time. Thanks so much for your help tonight for the likes. It was a good goal. We'll go to national rotational goalie system. Back to work, Danny. All right, Luciano. I did not finish. Laurent, don't go. Go back now. Behind net, set up now by the Pittsburgh Penguins. 4 versus 4 for 1 minute. Go back now. Holding the puck behind. It's going to be Peterson, I believe. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Wait for the break out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Peterson in front of Kuryanov. Pass the puck now to Zucker. The turnaround for the Montreal Canadiens. Change the direction. At 2-1 for Montreal. Kuryanov coming out. Shoot the puck in the back end. Miss the net completely. Recovery on out by the Montreal at the blue line. Intercept by Madison. But Drouin back checking. Save the situation. Not much enough. Zucker ran out with Drouin. Go back now by Kuryanov. Don't pay the puck by the Pittsburgh. At the left side, MONTEMBEAULT. Winning by Zucker. Putting the puck in front of the net to Granlund. No. Zucker keep the puck now. Zucker pass the puck to blind to Peterson. The puck is jumping over the stick of Peterson, and you have to retrieve on the defensive zone. Back at D. Set up by Petrie in front of the Drouin. Go back and now. Pass to Crosby. Crosby attacking now. Hold the puck. Pass the puck to Guanzel. Guanzel right side. The MONTEMBEAULT. Shoot the puck. Saved by MONTEMBEAULT. Go back on the side. Set up by Dumoulin. Bring the puck behind the net. 3 seconds to go. Montreal is going to be on the power play for the 1:53 seconds to go. Back to Cooley. Cooley pass the puck back. Recovered by Montreal by the captain Suzuki. Suzuki at the blind, at the red line. Qui contrôle le puck. Suzuki control on the offensive zone. Contrôle the puck on the board. JC went out by Pitlick on the left corner of the Smith. Recovered by Ross. Pass the puck in front of the net. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Lob the puck. And Montreal Canadiens for the second power play of the night. Don't go nowhere. Go back now. 30 seconds to go. Justin Barron reset. Barron at the blue line. Barron at the red line. Kick out the puck to Anderson. Anderson's coming. Don't pay puck. Step by Dumoulin. When the puck around the board. Chased by the captain. Suzuki. Pitlick behind the net. We have 5 players right there. Suzuki try to get a puck. No chance. Pitlick protect the puck to the wall. The advantage for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Anderson get the puck around. Petrie sell the puck. Intercept by Montreal to the wall. Go back at Drouin, back again to Barron. Barron looking out. Barron pass the puck to the wall to Suzuki. Evan Strength shoot the puck. Block shot will miss the net. The puck bouncing back to in front of Pitlick. Recovered by Malkin. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Don't play puck by Granlund. Intercept by Barron behind the net. Barron keep control the puck. Pass the puck to the player. Back to RHP. Recovery by the Montreal by Savard. Savard's coming out. Loud the puck in front of the bench. Both teams. Puck bouncing back. Intercept by RHP. RHP hold the puck on the right side. Smith change the direction, bring the puck behind to Belzile. Belzile RHP on the ice with Peterson. The puck bouncing behind the net. Peterson recovery by the Pittsburgh Penguins, going to get out of the zone at the intercept, but the puck bouncing back. Recovery by the tank and going to regroup. The tank of the backhand, don't play the puck in the zone. Intercept by Savard. Savard attacking now. Savard the left side. Savard shoot the puck. The puck hit by the stick of Peterson out of the play. with 4:33 to go remaining on this game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show. Watch a little negative tonight, but as right to see the you also have the right to, or it's not is respectful about that one over there. That'll be best overall game to win as in 2 years. Back check game, and MONTEMBEAULT would be a good one. Watch a little negative. There we go. There you are, Leaf fans. Yep, about that one over there. We're going to have a TV timeout. We're going to see what we got for you guys on this one. Wait for the back drop back. We're going to go around the league. What's going on? The Montreal 4-3. The Tampa Bay Lightning take the lead 3-1 against the New Jersey Devils. The Golden Knights 3-1 against the Flyers. The Rangers 4-2. The Hurricane 3-1. 0-0 Detroit and Nashville. And that's what we got so far. And NHL. Face off on the left side of the Smith. Belzile, I believe, is on the ice. Winning by Montreal. Set up now by Kovacevic to the puck. Block shot and recovery behind the net of Pittsburgh. But Belzile find a way to get a puck. Belzile strong with a stick tonight. Go rip around the board. Set up by Raquel. Raquel to the right side of the Smith. The battle now. Grenlin still the puck. Grenlin get out of the zone. And from the bench on Montreal, use the board, pass the puck now to opposite corner. First one to get out is Kovacevic. Pass the puck around the board. Kovacevic to the board, pass the puck. Don't play a puck in neutral zone. The puck slightly back. First one to get out is Letang. Letang pass the puck now to Raquel. Shoot the puck in neutral zone. The puck bounces back to Grenlin. Grenlin 2 versus 2. Shoot in front of the net. Black shot by the Montreal Canadiens. By recovery by Pedersen. Attacking now. Pedersen's coming in front of the net. Go to back. Again. Save by Montembeault. Go back behind the net. Save. Great save by Montembeault. Get out of the zone for the Montreal Canadiens. Kuryanov on full speed. Kuryanov used his speed and passed the puck in front of the net. A little bit too far for Arvman. For find a way to get the puck back. Arvman ran the puck on the board. Nobody to oppose the corner. Pinch by Kovacevic. Savard putting the puck to corner by Andy Dumoulin. Pass the puck to Venton. Maybe Hanel. The Pittsburgh going to get out of the zone. Intercept by Coley. Return the puck to Kuryanov. Back to Savard. Savard lead the puck to Kuryanov. Pass the puck to the right side. Controlled by the captain. Pass the puck in the blind. Set up by Madison. Shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Puck back at the blind. Pagat by Savard. Savard pass the puck to the board. Intercept by Montreal. Now finally Pittsburgh going to find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Attacking up by Pittsburgh. Almost a 2 versus 2. Go back to Guanzel at the right side. Change the direction. Go back now to the blind. Pack the puck to the blind. Set up by Petrie. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montembeault. Recovery by Pittsburgh. Go back to Ross. Broken save by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Very unlucky for Ross. The Montreal take advantage of the sick broken save. Cody pass the puck. Great save by Guanzel to go back on the corner. But out of the play finale, we're going to reset now on the left side of the Smith. Serena Tap, Mr. Tap, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. Luke is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Look like Parkin Smith is up. Can I be Marc-Antoine? Firstly, we don't walk that way, Marc-Antoine. It takes time to be moderator, to be part of the show here, unfortunately. I think that was the first time you're here, by the way. I never see a episode all night. I guess going to my job. Go back behind the net, recovery by Pittsburgh Penguins, win the puck on the board, the puck bouncing back from Montreal and the inside the zone, recovery by Pittsburgh, go back DDD, holding the puck now the blue line, keep contre the puck, don't play puck by Zucker, on the right side, out Montembeault, hit by Barron, go back behind the net, battle now with Malkin and Edmondson, but Pittsburgh going to win the battle, go back at the blind, go DDD, set up by Joseph, pass the puck now to Petrie, back to Joseph, Joseph pass the puck to the wall, intercept now by I don't know which one. I apologize. Go back now by Malkin. Malkin, the right side at the Montembeault. Hail the puck went out, playing the puck to the board. Pass again to the blue line. Set up now by dead penalty for the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. Go back by Petrie. Go back to Crosby. Hold the puck now. Back to Malkin at the blue line. Malkin set up now. Malkin looking. Pass the puck. Tip. And Montembeault make a save after the tips by Soccer. We're going to have a penalty for the Montreal Canadiens. Another power play for the Pittsburgh tonight is 4 of the night. And they already hit the 30 shot. Byron got a penalty on that one for 2 minutes for ice stick. That was the call for the referee about that one over there. Thanks so much for all the like you bring on the table tonight at the Hockey Show Live Show. Montreal 23 at 19. Go back. Never thought of the app as a. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. Only 11 shot on the net tonight. Yep. Another difficult night for the Montreal. Go back at the blind, set up by the tank. Fire Park, Pittsburgh. And just goal. Wow. Montembeault again. Not that one there. Malkin scored his second goal of the night. One-timer shot on Elgini and Malkin. And that way, that Pittsburgh scored the second goal of the night on the power play. And therefore, again, in Montreal, they come back for the deficit of 2 goals and tie the game at the end of the second period. Winning face-off by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let time go to Malkin. And I don't know about that one over there. I don't know if Montembeault see this or not. Screen by Guanzel about that one over there. And Pittsburgh Penguins tie the game, guys, 4-4. Malkin score on that one over there. It's 25th of the year. Second goal tonight on the power play by Malkin, by the way. And Malkin continues to look great. Again, Montreal Canadiens, 25th of the year for Malkin. Power play goal for Malkin. Assisted by 58. There we go. Go back on the right side, Montembeault. Intercept the puck right there. Bring the puck, Montreal. Set up the breakout. Pass the puck in front of the bench. Montreal allowed the puck on the right side, but intercept now by Pittsburgh. Possible breakaway is coming now with Granlund. Granlund got hit by Madison. Go back behind the net. Set up by Montreal. Win the puck on the board. Or greater possible by Granlund. Did not take advantage of the speed to beat Madison. Anyhow, to go back the net. Tierney right now, ran the puck on the board. Go back at the blind, holding by Madison. Bring the puck behind the net. Go back now, intercept by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go back to Raquel. Raquel shoot the puck, intercept by Hoffman. Shoot the puck, makes the completely pinch on the left side of the Smith. Pittsburgh going to lob the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back and the recovery back over service. Return the puck. The tank find a way to get a puck, possibly have a whistle at the blue line. We don't know what is the call on this one. That's what happened. No chance for Montembeault again. Tip at very last millisecond. I thought Malkin scored Marco. You cannot blame Montembeault. The Habs are not play good. Second period, only had a shot on the net. Montembeault get it about that one there. Guanzel finally scored on that one there. It was confirmed. The Guanzel score is 29 of the season, assisted by Malkin and the tank. That's what we got so far confirmed by the NHL. With less of 1 minute to go remaining on this period, turn around by the Pittsburgh Penguins coming now on the right side. Ross try to get back, wrap up, bring point in front of net, save by the Montreal. Go back to Dumoulin, win the puck on the board. Dumoulin pass the puck to Ross. Ross to Guanzel. Guanzel along, show the puck, Montembeault make a save, push in front of net. Out 31 seconds, I think Savard push Crosby on the bench again. I think it was a cross checking there. No, like no call on that one. Sport fan is in the house. Welcome back, everybody. If I didn't mention your name, we apologize. Hopefully, you're doing well. Penguin fight for the playoff spot. Randy V is in the house. Welcome back. William Snyder, another one, joined us. Thanks so much. And I'll tap. No, Marco, you got all wrong. You think Montreal is to blame on this goal? Not on that one. And go back to Dumoulin, intercept the puck, but create offside at Dumoulin. I'm not talking about Montembeault. There we go. Are we watching the same game? I don't know. You cannot blame Montembeault on that one. No Sean Montembeault again for this one. Malkin is the best Russian player in the NHL, Gary Connoyer. Go back now. Dumpé par Montreal Canadiens. Try to get dumpé the puck by Dumoulin on the left side. Montembeault. Intercept the puck right now. Win the puck on the board. Intercept by Montreal. Pass the puck to opposite side. Back to Savard. Savard to the line at the red line. Kick out the puck to the left side to Captain. Captain attacking now. Pass to Savard. Intercept by the, I think it was Petrie. And finally, Pittsburgh going to get the puck. It's going to be the end. That's it. That's all for the second period tonight at Pittsburgh. Montreal Canadiens, unfortunately for them, they leave 2 goals for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They come back to tie the game 4-4. We have 2 goals. One pie is going to be, we have some kind of conversation right there. It's Letang score his 10 of the year at 10:57. Pedersen and Raquel got an assist. And finally, Guanzel score is 29 of the year, stood by Malkin and Letang at 18:05. Second goal of the power play tonight for the Pittsburgh Penguins. 18 shot. 18 shot versus 4. Net domination, second period for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Unbelievable. Montreal, after a great first period, they fall asleep during the second period. And I don't know what you think about that one there. Pittsburgh is 2-4 for the power play. Montreal right now is 5-7 on the power play against on the PK, by the way. So that's what we got there. 13 shot, 23, 25, 19. 5-19, gave away 4-5, back over there. And all the update we got here, we're going to get there. Nicolas Belzit est pas chanceux. Danov is the best Russian. Nico commence par ça. So, Hawks fans still happy. So just going to let it go at this point in the period. Let's keep best Russian players. Yeah. We're going to changing this one there. Now the goal is at Guanzel. Score is 29 of the year. Stood by 71. Malkin with another assist there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get pretty much good here on that one. I'm just continuing to talk myself to feel sure we are set up here for the update, everything like that. We have a couple of people. Montembeault for MVP. Awesome. We're going to see what's going on around the league, guys. First of all, Montreal, Pittsburgh 4-4. The Lightning take the lead 4-1 against the Devils. This is a big statement for the Devils. Leave to the Devils by the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Devils. The Golden Knights take the lead 3-1 after 40 minutes. The Rangers take the lead 4-2 against the Capitals at the end of the second period. Zibanejad twice. Kane score again. And then Trouba score. The Hurricane take the lead 3-1 after 40 minutes. 0-0 Nashville Red Wings. 0-0 Blackhawks Bruins. They just started the game. Others hold the Senator at 9 o'clock. The Coyotes hold the Flame at 10 o'clock. The Star play the Canucks at 10 o'clock. At 10:30, the Sharks play the Blue Jacket. And the King hold the Islanders. A lot of game to stay. A lot of game on the program tonight. Again, both everywhere. 12 game on the schedule, by the way. AAA, so Allen and AHL. I would like to know that, AAA W. Why do you want Jake Allen, American Hockey League? What would be the goaltender about that? And if you put American Hockey League Jake Allen, he have to go on the waiver. So do you think the value of Jake Allen are going to be claimed by any team before the playoff? I would like to hear a little bit more about that. Triple W about Jake Allen, why you want to send him in the American Hockey League. You know, I like those. I like those kind of conversation. I like to know your point of view, and you know, If you want to know more about hockey, sharing your point of view, I love it, and that's the reason why I do this every time. Is to have respect your opinion, and I'm sure everybody knows hockey, so I just want to hear a little bit more about this triple W. Why you want to send Jake Allen, an American Hockey League, first of all, why you don't want to trade him. Thirdly, who you would be the goaltender if you send him to an American Hockey League triple. Could Coley as an injury-prone player in the future? I don't think so, Gary. I don't see that. The guys, it's the hockey's changed. Hockey is really difficult now for the body. In my opinion, it's just become harder and harder to stay healthy in NHL 82 game now. In my opinion. Oleg Pedra, François, all right. You were correct, coach. Depends what will return in the game. Thank you, Frank. Butch, Ove, Okisharav, Nicolas. I would go with Ovechkin, Nicolas, in my opinion. I'm back Chicago. Rick Coley insists on the coming back to finish the season. Think he should be playing. If still injured, coach, have they learned nothing? No, that's happening, Marco. What happening on that one, Marco, is he got hurt the last game, and then he's in the game for his teammates. That's, guys, this is the DNA. That's what they are. They compete. They don't want to miss anything. That's who they are. It's natural. It's not like, oh, I'm not going to play. It's not. They want to play. They feel it. They want it, and that's what they are. They have a kind of balance, but for him, the reason why he's in the game, the last game, it was because of that. When he got hurt after that, the shoulder. But I don't see it. About that, your Clay don't know good Russian player. Maria Granger is the best Russian player. So, all right. Difficult night tonight. I'm sure he'll be thinking about what the players. I know he did not make adjustment. And the second one, Pittsburgh changed the strategy. Not really, Butch. At the prime, you got a penalty. You got 3 penalty during the second period. I think, right, Butch. They did very well the first period, 4 goal. I think Jarry maybe missed, the reason why it was 4-2 at the end of the first period. I think Montreal got too many penalties on the second period. It opened the door on the power play. The first 10 minutes, Montreal was there. The Pittsburgh have 12 of the 17 shot guys on the at the second half of the period. And that's the reason happening. So I don't think so on the adjustment. It's just the situation. And the score roll. Dave Zucker, welcome back in the house. We're doing the Pittsburgh looking good after 40 minutes. Thanks so much, Dave, to be with us tonight on the Hockey Nation live show. Very kind of you to stop by, say hi to us. Well, this is prior that one over there, right? So I don't know about this one for the knee. I just the shoulder. It's either CLT and then shot or have a time change. It's harder, Julien. It's really demanding. The game is fast. They are just stronger and stronger whatsoever. They hit a lot, and they're not hit a lot, but they are just hard for the body to stay healthy for year after year. So I would like to see that, guys. I'm going to look about this today, if I can, to find how many players play all the games so far. And I'll be interested the percentage of all the players playing in NHL. How many of them, is it 20, 30? How many players do you think play all the games so far in NHL? Per game, per team. Montreal have only one is Suzuki. Think about this. Right? Colorado, maybe Rantanen. I'm not remember, but that's really strange about that. Mr. Dave, welcome back. Nicholas Dajuk Fedorov. Oof, this is a good one about that. This is almost like a Nicholas preference. I will go with Tatchuk. And me, but Fedorov was what a great player. So what is Ovechkin tonight? He hurt Paul. Paul. He got hurt. He's out of the game tonight. We're gonna win this game. Flyer on the losing Ducks not playing. And Marco Bear front run. There we go. Not on the injury list. Ali, it was a game. No, it was not a game decision. About that. We have a super chat. The first super chat of the night after a great night last night. Super chat, Dave. Super chat, chop, chop, chop. Super chat number one of the night from Dave Zucker. Thanks so much, Dave. Very kind of you. We really appreciate about that one over there. Dave Zucker. For that one.
Thank you very much.
There we go. And
nice.
So game. It was a game decision tonight, Paul. Ball about that. Do I have this, coach? I don't have this with me right now. Well, Alex Nylander, number 19. Here we go. Shabbat is same situation, but Ovechkin is again decision Tuesday, a lower body. Again, the New York Rangers, lower body, and Morrissey, lower body too. So I just want to share it with you, Mr. Paul. They have never been another that show closer would be Patrick Kane. I agree with you. Thanks so much, Dave. Cam Arizon, bro, where my son, Michael Cournoyer. Sorry, yep. Gary, that would be interesting as that as a coach. Julien, yep. The NHL should increase in roster size, load management if they want to consider playing so many games. The key behind that, Marco, it would be the salary cap at the same time. Thanks so much, Alexander. Why cannot we win like the 70s? Well, it's very difficult now, Larry, to carry on this. We have a 32 team versus 6 at that time, or 12 or whatever you want to get this, like 14, 16 or that one. My bad, Karamazov, my bad. I for the nation. Thanks so much, KLS, Dave. Appreciate that. Detroit, and as usual, after first shot, 9-5. Thanks so much to report, KLS. And Jets score 3-2. Glenn, who back in the house, look last out there, Mr. Caulfield. Glenn, thanks for your information about Suzuki. We'll take a TV timeout here, guys, at the Hockey Nation show. I did not take a break since like 5 a.m., so we're about 3 hours. I'm just talking here. And I would like to take about 3-4 minute break, guys. I'll be back shortly. Don't go nowhere. We appreciate everybody to be a part of the show tonight.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Oh. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? Just made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day.
Forsberg for me, Nicholas. For that one, about that, definitely. I should ask JARRY to come back in the game. Fair enough, is been the initial early might be the best solution. Fair enough. Just watching others and their warm-up. OMG McDermott sure can't fly. Jake said that. Forsberg for Francois. I agree with you about that. Roger is in the house. Welcome back, Roger. Thanks for being with the Hockey Nation Live Show. The third period is going to start very soon, guys. We're going to restart the third period here. And we're going to see if Montreal can come back at the better period against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Roger back in the house. The shots are in second period, 17-4. 12 game on the program tonight, guys. 12. 12 in the show on the program tonight. And we are now at the third period at the Hurricane. Already half of the game. This game is flying over there, guys. The third period started in Flowers with 18 minutes to go. But the game, guy, is flying in Carolina. Did it really start at 7 o'clock? Wow. Nashville and Detroit 0-0. Blackhawks, Boston Bruins 0-0. And that's what we got. 7 game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 game in action at this moment. Everybody back on the ice. Talking about nobody missed game. Malkin and Crosby did not miss any game this year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is rare. This is the first time as a duo together. They play all the game this year. It's pretty amazing. That's what he said. The way McDermott is playing, he will score 3 goals easily tonight for Jake McAnally. Not going to be easy. The Habs have to dig deep in the third period, Gary. I agree with you about that one over there. Would be interesting if Montreal can respond. Bonne période, les gens, les bleus, blancs, rouges. La troisième a commencé, a débuté entre les Pittsburgh et les Canadiens de Montréal ce soir. On est sommes à la troisième période. Présentement, on va voir une mise au jeu à la droite de Samuel Montembeault. On va voir comme joueur de centre qui va faire face à l'un et l'autre. Winning par le Pittsburgh Penguins, get out of the zone all the way back. The puck slightly back in front of the Smith. The Smith gave 0 goals during the second period. We know the Pittsburgh started the game with Tristan Jarry, and he was removed after the 20 minutes. Go back now, Palmatois. Go back to the ski. Should have been the back door. Miss a net by Islander. Go back in front of net. Le temps là de pas une zone, pas bouncing back. Go back on defensive zone of Montreal. Still by the Montreal Canadiens. Go back around and for the bench. Recovery by Anderson. Back again to Is it Barron or Kovacevic? I apologize. At the blind. He's coming the red line. Now, on offensive zone. Kovacevic don't prepare for himself. First one to get there. Kovacevic right in front of the net. Go back now to Madison. Now the back end. Show the puck. Save by the Smith. Rebound on the left side. Another save. Go back. Bouncing back on the neutral zone. The puck intercept now by Pittsburgh. Love the puck behind the goaltender MONTEMBEAULT. Play the puck right away. Bring the puck around to Kovacevic. Leave the puck to left corner. Intercept by Nylander. Go around the net by Madison. Madison chased by Malkin. He has a cut now to Montreal. I think it was Drouin. Drouin is scanning with the puck. Drop the puck back. And he's going to recovery by Madison. A new plus coming from Montreal Canadiens. 18:28 to go remaining. Go back now by Cooley. Cooley went out with the puck. Scanning with the puck. Attacking Montreal, 5 forward altogether, 5 players. Down play the puck in the left corner, chased by Pitlick. First one to get there is the tank. The tank and Pitlick hold the puck now. Go back around the board, intercept by Pittsburgh. Finally, he's going to get out by Granlund. Go get out of the zone, attacking now in the neutral zone by the red line. Kick out by Raquel. Raquel passes the puck to behind. And intercept by Belzile. Bring the puck on the board. Pittsburgh applies some pressure right there at the wall. Intercept by Montreal. Keep the puck in the zone by Raquel. Show the puck at the left corner of MONTEMBEAULT. Tip right now on the back on the right side of MONTEMBEAULT. C'est intercept par le Montreal Canadiens. Belzile battle for the puck. Back to Savard. Savard return the puck to Coley to opposite corner. No chance. Go back now battle by the Pittsburgh and the Montreal Canadiens. There are 4 players right away. Hoffman cannot get a puck. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Go back at the blind. Holding by Joseph. Back again to Letang. Letang show the puck. Black shot by the defenseman Montreal. By the bouncing back to Joseph. Return the puck. Go back by Pittsburgh. Cycling the puck behind. By intercept by Montreal. Get out by Islanen. Back checking by the Pittsburgh. Going to 2 versus 2. Islanen hold the puck. Show the puck. The Smith make a save with the glove. Keep the puck in the puck. Keep the puck in the glove. Go to reset on the left side of the Smith. I'll give Montreal another shot on the board. I'll give them now tonight a total of 13. 0 shot Pittsburgh during the first couple of minutes of the third period. 4-4 we got right now at Pittsburgh between the Montreal and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go back now behind the net of the Pittsburgh. Don't play the puck on the right side. Possible an icing. Go be the call. And that's what we got. I think we got a goal for the Carolina Hurricane. Take the lead 4-2. François never understood that. Coach, my filet, and I send you for you, Mr. Thanks so much, Dave. Very kind of you. Thank you. Very kind of you to say that, Mr. Real Deal 4-4. Yeah, it is real. Go back now, winning by the Pittsburgh, when the puck on the board, go back in front of the bench, all the back sliding and the neutral zone, and Montreal return the puck deep in the zone, the puck back by Rutal, leave the puck, go back, exchange now with the Montreal. Barron pass the puck to Edmondson, return the puck to Barron on the side of MONTEMBEAULT. Barron skate with the puck, hold the puck, long stretch pass, almost breakaway by Montreal, Richard shoot the puck, hit the but! What a great play by Justin Barron, and what a play for Anthony Richard. This is a knockout. Goal by the Montreal Canadiens against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Montreal take the lead 5-4. What a goal for Anthony Richard. Take the lead, Montreal Canadiens by the score 5-4. Assisted by Justin Barron. What a great pass by Justin Barron. This is the second point of the night for Barron. Really a player transformed for the Montreal Canadiens. And that gave the lead by 1 goal tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Goal of the Anthony Richard. Go back now in the offensive zone. Guanza try the puck. Madison intercept the puck. Go back to opposite corner. Go back opposite side. Madison kick out of RHP. Pass the puck on the board. Hold the puck a little bit now to Islanen. Pass the puck to Kovacevic. Shoot the puck. Miss the net. Puck out of the play. And we're going to reset on the left side of the Smith. That's Montreal. The 5 shot already during the third period. Martin St. Louis makes some kind of change on the lineup to tell them we have to come back stronger. And that proved him right because the Montreal get better on the third period. What a great play what a great pass by Justin Barron. Impressed by the way Barron back in the lineup tonight with the Montreal Canadiens after missing a couple of games with injuries. And that's what we got right there for the Montreal Canadiens. And that we got there. I'll give you an update about this. The puck go behind the net of the Smith. Recovery now by Malkin. Malkin down the puck all the way back at the blind. Intercept by Montreal. Show the puck in front of the net. No chance. But Montreal keep the puck deep at enough. We have an injury player for the Pittsburgh. Ruta is still hurt right there. Will be interesting to see what will be the call. Ruta not go nowhere. Ruta right now. Ruta was missed a couple of games on the season with some kind of injury. We don't know. Like he looked like a sufferer. We don't know. Is the knee. We don't know is the body. But would be interesting to see the play right there. Oh, inside legs. Oh, you got a puck, guys, inside of the leg. That's hurt. It looked like it's not looking good for him. He is on pain right there on the ice, unfortunately, for that. So, Richard scored his second goal with the Montreal Canadiens, assisted by Barron and Edmondson. Edmondson got his second point tonight. Again, Montreal surprisingly right now. Ruta right now waiting, needs some help to get out, get up, and go to the bench. We know he got the puck inside the legs. This hurt. Tell you that it's hurt for sure. Richard, second of the year, assisted by Barron and Edmondson. He slowly go back on the bench. Carry on by Dumoulin and Zucker. And now Ruta walking on the locker room, now jumping on one leg only. And he's going to be straight on the bench on the locker room. The game is a little bit delay about that. Montreal got some plug. He can shoot the puck. Glenn, absolutely about this one over there. Pick up Roger Richard. Very well in our tap wall. Is good with you. Go back now on the left side. Attacking by Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck. The Blanche the puck. The Smith make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset on the left side of the. I said 15, but now it's 16. I apologize for 0-5. Good Habs go. Montreal get some player. Can shoot the puck. Pittsburgh down to 4 defensemen. That everything up for the third period. Pittsburgh are a geriatric team. We'll see what's going on around the league, guys. The Lightning 4-1. We have 4-1 the Golden Knights, 4-2 the Rangers, 4-2 Carolina Hurricane. The Blackhawks take the league, guys, 1-0 against the Boston Bruins. Can the Chicago beat the Boston Bruins? Will be a shocker tonight. I hope for Nicola. I'm about to be crazy with the new clock rules. Wonder how many strike out would be called because the bottle was not ready with 8 seconds left. Go back now to the board. And don't play by Montreal. Don't intercept by Letang. Letang don't play by behind the net. Recovery by Savard. Savard win the puck to Coley. Coley caught the puck. Win the puck on the board. Back to Pitlick. Pitlick now return the puck to Savard. Going to regroup and front of the Montembeault. When he now pass the puck to the left side, attacking by Hoffman, regroup behind the net, get up by Coley. Coley the red line, lob the puck at the right side. The Smith hit by the Suzuki. Cannot control the puck. Don't play the puck again by Pittsburgh. Back all the way back to Coley behind the Montembeault. And now keep control the puck, pass the puck now to Manson. Intercept now, really bad play by Coley. Coley struggled for the last 2 games. Another bad play by him. Go back to Joseph. Joseph now bring the puck behind the net. Set up by Edmondson. But now Edmondson battle for the puck. Intercept by Nylander. Nylander with the puck now. Control puck back again to the blue line. Show the puck by Dumoulin is coming out. Fire puck. A black shot by Montreal. The bouncing back. Coley try the puck outside the zone. Finally he did it. The puck bouncing back all the way back on the defensive zone of the Pittsburgh. And it's going to be a nice scene from the Montreal Canadiens with 14:20 to go remaining. William and a top man to tell you before, but your team, that is the teams on the one-up show is getting better and better. A lot of info. Each team got work. As well said, William, about that. Pittsburgh Penguins are 16 years straight, guys, in the playoff. 16 years for the Pittsburgh Penguins in the playoff active. Following by only the Nashville at 8. 0 shots so far for the Pittsburgh during the first third period. Go back now, shoot the puck. A black shot by Montreal. The puck bouncing back. Get up by Edmondson. Edmondson the back end and dumping the puck and neutral zone. Set up now by the Pittsburgh. Long stretch pass now. Turn around transition by Pittsburgh. Crosby's coming to the left side. All the puck at the back doors coming now. Very Pedersen could not put the puck. He was not comfortable to shoot the puck. Go back to the tank to Pedersen. Pedersen now hold the puck at that. Bring it to the back door. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Will get out of the zone. Crosby back checking right away back. Great play by the veteran Crosby in for the bench on Montreal. But now by Ellenin. Finally intercept by Pittsburgh. Go back now to Pedersen. Pedersen offensive zone. Pass the puck to the board. Around the puck on the board. Intercept by Ross. But Montreal find a way to get out of the zone by RHP. Pass the puck for the bench. Intercept by Ellenin. Don't play the puck behind the Smith. Leave the puck behind the net. Chase by 3 Pittsburgh Penguins. Return the puck behind. Go back to the reverse. Use the board. Pass the puck to the board. And Pittsburgh attacking now. Back to Ross. Ross now at the blind. Pass the puck the back door to I don't know, it was O'Connor. Recovered by the Montreal Canadiens. Get out of the zone by Drouin, I believe. Drouin to the red line. Drouin's coming out. Gate to Kirionov. Kirionov the right side. Kirionov looking back in front of that. Drouin shoot the puck. Missed the net completely. Missed the puck. Go back to Granlund. Granlund pass the puck to the left side. Now attacked by Raquel. Raquel is all the puck in front of Montembeault. Everybody push Montembeault. Go back in front of the left side. Montembeault make another save. Finally put the glove over the puck after pushing left and right, and Montembeault solid on that one again to keep the Montreal and the lead by the score of 1 goal. TV timeout. There you go. And I thought always find someone to blame. When it's not me, it's Luciano. All because Luciano tried to shoot the puck. Yeah, he tried. He missed the puck completely. Pierre-Martin, welcome back. Let Pittsburgh win. Oilers take the lead 1-0. See what have gone around the league. We have TV timeout. So let's see what got around. First of all, the Pittsburgh losing 5-2. Tampa Bay Lightning 4-1 against the Devils. The Golden Knights 4-2 against the Flyers. The Rangers 4-2. Montreal win tonight. Flyers lost. Montreal dropped 27. The Hurricane now 4-3. Neither Raiders score for the Jets. The Nashville Detroit 0-0. The Blackhawks 1-0. The Oilers score. Derek Ryan scores 12 the years. And the Oilers take the lead 1-0 again. The Ottawa Senators. Ottawa Senators not looking good again. Yeah, Marco is a good line. Wait. One snow tumbling today. After one to get some food at the cafeteria. 2 burgers, 2 fries, drink, $60. Ouch. We got when we begin a comeback. 5 ONG. Other score on ET. Here we go. First off now on the left side, Montembeault. 13 minutes to go remaining. It's not over yet. There we go. There's some kind of confusion right now between Montreal and some players in soccer. Go back now on the right side. Byron, Savard, and Zucker. Go back Montreal. Get out of the zone. Attacking now by Montreal. Keep in front of the friend of the Drouin. Intercept now by Malkin. Pass the puck to the tank, I believe. or it could be someone else. Pass the puck at Patterson. Don't play puck at the blind. Intercept by the referee, by the linesman. The puck stuck right there. The linesman get out of the zone. Intercept by Edmondson. Pass the puck to Savard. Savard hold the puck now. Back to Drouin. Drouin attacking now. The right side of Smith. Shoot the puck. The Smith make a sort of grab. No rebound. We're going to reset on the right side of the Smith. A shot by the Montreal Canadiens. One more during the third period. And that's what we got so far between both teams. Go back now par le Pittsburgh Penguins. Get out of the zone. Attacking from the bench from Montreal. Keep control the puck de la side. But Pittsburgh Montreal steal the puck. Go back now. Run the puck on the one. Intercept for Ross. Back again to Guanzel. Guanzel behind the net. Pass the puck to the blind. Intercept now by Dumoulin. Shoot the puck. The puck tip by Guanzel. The puck goes slowly back on the right side of Montembeault. Go back, pinch by now by Dumoulin. Keep the puck in zone by Pittsburgh. Intercept by Montreal. Turn around and now going to recover on the left side. A little bit too far by Pittsburgh. Find a way to get a puck. I think it's Crosby. Like Guanzel. Guanzel behind the net. Going to shoot the puck and miss the net completely. Recovery by Pittsburgh. Attacking now. Dumoulin's coming now. Hold the puck right back to Guanzel. Guanzel now hold the puck. Bring the puck to the wall. Go back to Pittsburgh. Set up now at the line. Set up by the Pittsburgh. Shoot the puck. And Montembeault make a save. Rebound to go. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Hold the puck again. Shoot the puck again. Black shot 3 times by Montreal. Go back Didis. Back up by Dumoulin. Dumoulin hold the puck. Bring shoot the puck. Tip in front of net. Blocked by Tierney. The puck stuck in the zone by Joseph. But finally, the puck go outside the zone by Richard. Attacking now. Richard with speed on the left side of the Smith. Pushing one out by the Smith. By the Joseph. By Joseph. Again, Richard. To go back on the blind. On team by Belzile. Coley recover the puck, pass the puck to Belzile, intercept by Granlund. Granlund pass the puck to the wall, get out of the zone by Pittsburgh, set up by Raquel, turn around by Montreal, go back on the defensive zone, benching by Belzile, no chance, recovery by Granlund. Granlund pass the puck to Raquel. Raquel kick out the quick pass to Letang. Letang is coming behind the net, turn around by the Montreal Canadiens, use the board, intercept by Raquel. Raquel shoot the puck, miss the net, come to the back door, intercept the blind by the Pittsburgh Penguins, attacking up by Letang, change his direction, lose his edge, control. And then we cover in the corner. We have 4 players. Coley, Letang on the left side. Pittsburgh intercept the puck. They don't bring the puck outside the zone, unfortunately. After they bouncing over the stick of Granlund, turn around by Raquel. Raquel pass the puck in front of the bench. Intercept by the Pittsburgh. No chance inside the zone. And we're going to recover and regroup at the red line. But finally, turn around by Pedersen. Pass the puck now to Letang. Letang now. Return the puck to Pedersen in front of the Smith. Go back now by Pedersen, the red line at the blue line. Don't play the puck on the right side of Montembeault. Intercept by Barron. Kick out the puck to Edmondson. Edmondson brings the puck on the board. The puck bouncing back, all the way back on the defensive zone. Set up by Joseph. Return the puck by Pittsburgh. Back to Malkin. Malkin pass the puck to opposite. Back to Zucker. Zucker pass again to Dumoulin. Return the puck behind the net of Montembeault. Intercept by the goaltender. Long stretch pass at Dumoulin. It says that by HP. Pass again to Islanen. Islanen on the right side of the Smith. Hold the puck on the left side. Pass the puck to Suzuki on the goal. At the goal line, shoot the puck by Montreal, intercept by Pittsburgh. Long stretch pass now by Pittsburgh. The puck bouncing back, and Malkin find a way to get a puck. A 2-1 for Pittsburgh. Go back now. Control the puck by Nilder. Fire puck. Black shot by Montembeault. No rebound. Go back behind the net. And that's what we got at this moment. 9:26 to go. Ready 2 versus 1 Pittsburgh. But firstly, Nylander cannot keep the puck on the stick. We're going to reset with another TV timeout. We got right now between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Don't go nowhere. 9 minutes to go, and Montreal keep lead by 1 goal. Here we go. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Montreal, as a fans, Montreal Canadiens, would you like the Montreal win tonight or lose tonight? We know if Montreal win tonight, now they are jumping from 28 to 27 with the Flyers. The Flyers come back in the game 4-1, now 4-3. But what you think about this? You prefer the Montreal win or you prefer Montreal lose to get a better chance to pick the top 5 in NHL? There you go. Face up on the left side, Montembeault. Crosby is on the ice, winning by him. We go carried by Letang. Letang pass the puck to the side. Pedersen's coming, shoot the puck over the right shoulder of Montembeault. Intercept by Crosby to the wall. Pass the puck now to Guanzel. Pass the puck to Blind. To Letang. But Montreal don't pin the puck on defensive zone. And Letang first one to get there. Go DD. Set up by Pedersen. Use the puck in the 12 zone. Down around by Drouin. Drouin hold the puck in front of the bench. Pass the puck to Madison. Going to regroup on defensive zone. Pass again to the D, back to Kovacevic. Long stretch pass, tip on the Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck by Anderson. Pass the puck to Kurana for the right corner. Kurana shoot the puck. A black shot in front of the net. Now pinch it by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go to get a zone. Use the board. Don't play the puck in Montreal and go to regroup on defensive zone. Back to Madison. Pass the puck to long stretch pass to Anderson. Intercept by Letang. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Don't play by the Montreal. Intercept now the blind. Grenlund shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. Rebound in front of the net. The puck bouncing back at the blind. Set up now by Patterson. Back again to Joseph. Turn around. Pitlick intercept the puck. Don't play the puck by Pittsburgh again to Madison. Madison battle now. Pittsburgh win the battle. By in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. No rebound. Montembeault save again. Raquel. Kid of Montreal lead by 1 goal. And we got there and a whistle on the right side of the Montembeault. 38 shot for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go back now on the right side of Montembeault, intercept by Pittsburgh, but Montreal saved the situation and lapped upon defensive zone in front of the bench of the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh down the puck right side. This is a very important game for the Pittsburgh Penguins because after tonight, they're going to play a back-to-back game against the New York Rangers. And the Rangers win tonight. That would be very difficult for Pittsburgh to keep their wild card alive. They don't want to lose again the Pittsburgh, again the Montreal Canadiens. Lose every game. Hank, he said, what frame do you, bro, do you know frame? The have an all-star lineup compared to the Flyers lineup. Gary. That's a good one, Gary. Stu Pidazzo. Back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Our friend Stu knocked the door. Go back now for Montreal. Letang hold the puck and Letang on the left side Montembeault at the goal line. Bring it at the left behind the goal line. Bring it by the blind. Set up now by Pittsburgh. Back to Ross. Shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. Tip on the right side. Go back to Allen. Allow the puck in neutral zone. Set up by Pittsburgh. Hold the puck on the right corner. Turn around by now by Pittsburgh. Attacking the right side of Montembeault. Keep control the puck par Raquel ability and now shoot the puck là completely by Pedersen, recovery by Pittsburgh, là the puck bouncing back, set up now by Pittsburgh, shoot the puck, black shot by Montreal on the back door, the puck bouncing back the right side, intercept by Pittsburgh at the behind the goal line now, hold the puck a little bit longer, back again to the blind, set up by Pedersen back to Letang set up now, Letang's coming, Letang pass the puck to Ross, but really bad play by Letang and Montreal going to lob the puck all the way back, another icing for the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal tried to stay alive. This is the game number 2 back-to-back for Montreal. Is having his best year in orders. You're absolutely about this one over there. The Jet 3, the Hurricane won tonight, but the score 5-3 against the Winnipeg Jets. The Lightning is going to beat the Devils. The Golden Knights still hanging there 4-3. The Rangers winning 4-2. 1-0 the Blackhawks. The Oilers 1-1. And that's what we got so far in NHL. Montreal still winning 5-4. Win the face-off on the left corner of Montembeault. We just crossed the 7-minute remaining on this game. Go back now by Montreal. RHP led the point neutral zone. Go back on defensive zone. Set up now by Dumoulin. Dumoulin in front of the RHP. Long stretch pass up by Pittsburgh. Donc, intercept par le Montreal, go to regroup in front of the Montembeault. It's Emerson. Emerson in the park behind the net, set up DD back to Savard. Long stretch pass now to Hoffman. Hoffman to the red lines coming now. Hoffman pass the puck to the board, returning the deep zone back behind the net of Pittsburgh. It's Dumoulin battle with Hoffman. Hoffman try to get a puck in the corner. Intercept now by the Pittsburgh, going to get out of the zone in front of the bench on the Montreal. Race with Barron. Barron pass the puck to opposite corner. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Waiting right now for the delay. Go back by the tank. The tank stop at the blind. Don't play the puck at the side of Montembeault. Recovered by Justin Barron. Oh, great hit by Zucker on Barron. Go back behind the net. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Go back to Zucker. Zucker tried to bring the puck behind the net. Set up by Malkin, I believe. Go back on the corner. Battle with 4 players, Pittsburgh and Montreal. Go back at blind by the tank. The tank go back to Patterson. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Nobody to tip the puck. Go back to Malkin. Malkin to the wall. Back to Patterson. Patterson now hold the puck a little bit longer. The right side of Montembeault. Patterson wrap up back to back. Shoot the puck in the back end over the right shoulder of Montembeault. Intercept by Zucker. Return the puck to the blind. Set up now by Malkin. Malkin pass the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing back. Save by Manson. Allow the puck to Pitlick. Don't play the puck in neutral zone. Go back on defensive zone. 5:25 to go remaining, guys, on this period between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh. That came by the tank. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. But don't see now by the tank and Anderson. Go back behind the net. Set up by Montreal Canadiens. Going to lob the puck in neutral zone. And long stretch pass all the way back. Battle now. Anderson try to get a puck. No icing. Go back in the corner by Dumoulin and Anderson. Battle now on the right side of the Smith. We have now Curran bring the puck to Madison. Madison hold the puck. Madison bring the puck behind the net to Anderson. Go back behind the net and winning by Anderson. Bring the puck to blind. On the back end, shoot the puck from Montreal. Intercept by Pittsburgh. The puck go back on defensive zone. All the way back behind cover service with full speed in front of Guanzel. Pass the puck DD set up by Montreal Canadiens. Turn around, pass the puck right now by Ross. Ross right now the right side of Montembeault. The back door. Intercept by Montreal. Love the puck bouncing back. Keep the puck in the zone. Now Montreal Canadiens by Curran. Pass the puck to Drouin. Drouin's coming at 1 versus 1. Go back on the corner. Go back behind the net. Set up now by the Smith. We have a battle of 4. Following by Crosby. Crosby try to get a puck out. Go back by Montreal. Go outside the zone. And neutral zone battle now. Winning by the battle by the speed of the Joseph. Go back by Montreal. Love the puck on defensive zone. 4:16 to go remaining on the third period. Go back now by Patterson, I believe. Hold the puck a little bit longer. We know Pittsburgh play only with 4D now for the rest of the game. Go back now. Don't play the puck on left side of Montembeault. Chased by Montreal. Raquel hit there solidly. Montreal find a way to get a puck outside the zone. Go back on defensive zone of Pittsburgh. Going to recovery by the tank. Really puck management and puck puck management and a puck time management and puck protection for the Montreal Canadiens so far. Go back on left corner, back to Hoffman, back again to Cody, back to Savard. 3:43 to go. Savard lobbed the puck and it was on the puck outside zone. Attaqué par Montreal. 3 versus with Pitlick right now. Back to Hoffman. A little bit over the stick of the Drouin, I believe. Turn around. Long stretch pass by Pittsburgh. Great play by Savard. Or to Barron. Intercept puck. A 2-1 right there. Go back on the left side. Sugar shoot the puck. Montembeault make a save. No rebound. A turnover by Barron, I believe, or Pitlick. I don't know which one. But Montembeault just saved the situation. But this is good. The final countdown at the Hockey National Show with a little bit over 3 minutes to go remaining on this game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. 40 shots since the beginning of the game. Montembeault delivering another great performance between the pair for the Montreal Canadiens. Can the Montreal hold the lead by 1 goal? They come back with a very big game of the win. A W would be the first W in the last 8 games for the Montreal. Yesterday on my video this morning, talk about the characters, talk about a team never give up with perseverance, dedication. The team need to build their culture, need to build their standard, need to build their brand. They need to build the identification, who they want to be in NHL with an American Hockey League roster. And Montreal Canadiens could lead and win tonight by a score of 5-4 and empty net 6-4. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. One thing we know, the Montreal Canadiens to make another effort to get their W on the road. That'll be a great way to finishing the night here at the Hockey National Show with a great performance on the Montreal Canadiens. One of the reasons why they are where they are right now is because the performance of Samuel Montembeault. Can the Montreal find a way, guys, to get that W tonight? It's something we're going to get this answer the next couple of minutes.
Super Chat.
Super Chat! Number 2. Super Chat, Mr. Larry Lavalley. Thanks so much for Super Chat number 2, $10. We pick it up this. Thanks so much for the hype. We know we love the Super Chat of the Hockey Nation Show. Thanks for your support. People like Larry, everybody else are going to helping the channel to grow and to get better. Is because with all the Super Chat, the help of the financial of this channel. Honey, I'll go back on the defensive zone, go back, bouncing back. Montreal attacking now. Curina fold the puck, pass the puck behind. One timer, saved by the Smith, go back on the left corner, go back on the corner, recovery by Montreal. Don't play puck at the right side. The one cannot keep the puck. And finally, the Pittsburgh going to set up. Pittsburgh hold the puck behind the net. Patterson pass the puck now to Gwenza. No, it's Gwenza. Is Nelander, I believe. Go back behind the net. Battle now on the right corner. And the Pittsburgh return the puck to the blind. Patterson to the tank, fire the puck. MONTEMBEAULT make us a rebound in the left corner. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck now in this zone. Hold the puck a little bit more. Montreal taking out in front of the bench of the both team. Don't play puck on the left side. Controlé by Patterson. Pass the puck to Granlund. Granlund loud the puck behind MONTEMBEAULT. Turn around right now. Chased by Madison with Raquel Carter. Carter back on the ice, by the way. Carter did not play a lot. Again, Montreal. Montreal get out of the zone. Madison's control the puck. Madison coming to the left side. Madison to the left side. Shoot the puck. Smith make a save. Recovery by Mike Madison for himself. Madison go back all the way back on the zone. He looked like a NASCAR driver. He fed a big loop. Bring the puck behind the net. Set up by this is key. Hold the puck behind the net. We're almost a little bit over 2 minutes to go remaining at the Igloo rink and the PBG Pain Arena and Pittsburgh. Go back Belzile. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Back in the corner. Montreal keep the puck, but Pittsburgh deep in the zone. Go back in the corner. Great play by Belzile. Go back by IHP. The energy there. In front of the net. The Zuski missed the puck right there, way back over there. The Zuski was empty net, an empty breakaway there. Was alone. Honey, I'll go back on left corner of Pittsburgh. Behind MONTEMBEAULT. Go back to Anderson. Anderson can protect the puck. Love the puck. Intercept by Pittsburgh. Fire the puck. One timer missing by Pittsburgh. Go back to Montreal Canadiens. 90 seconds to go. Pittsburgh and Montreal. Love the puck all the way. Empty net for Pittsburgh. The puck go back on the right side. Recovery from Montreal. Love the puck all the way back. Intercept now by Raquel in front of the bench of Pittsburgh. Go back to Montreal. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Use the board. Don't play the puck. Montreal back the puck behind the goaltender of the Smith. The Smith, he leave the building. The Smith right now, he's on the bench. Go back and empty net for Pittsburgh. One more push right there. Almost 75 seconds to go. Raquel, love the puck right side MONTEMBEAULT. Chasing now. Savard first one to get there. Savard on the back end. Bring the puck to Edmondson. Leave the puck. Heat the puck in the corner. Back to Savard. Savard Edmondson. Still by Ross. Ross right now with Savard. Ross run the puck all the back of the line. Back to Malkin. Malkin to Letang. Letang hold the puck right now. Letang watching. Letang change the direction with Malkin. Now Letang the blind. Back to Malkin. No, keep the puck. Go back at the right side to Ross. Ross at the goal line. Go back now to Letang. To Malkin. Cannot fire the puck. Back again to Crosby. Crosby on the left side. Crosby shot the puck in the back door. Rebound behind MONTEMBEAULT. Save by MONTEMBEAULT. Go back to Pittsburgh. Go back to the blue line. 40 seconds to go remaining. Go back to Letang. Like to Crosby. Montreal intercepts the puck. Hit! Bingo! It's at the target. It's on the bullseye. And the Montreal Canadiens win tonight. But it's go 6-4. The Montreal Canadiens win tonight at the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is over. Montreal Canadiens win, but it's going 6-4. Josh Anderson hit the bullseye all the way for 166 feet, all the way in the net, in the middle of the net, and the Montreal Canadiens are going to win tonight at the Pittsburgh. By the score 6-4, this is a blow by the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Again, a team lost the last 7 games before they go on the road again the Rangers tonight. Wow. What a game for the Montreal Canadiens. They bounced back tonight after a really bad game yesterday. This who they are, the Montreal Canadiens. This is what Martin Saint-Louis is building in Montreal Canadiens. The future of Montreal Canadiens is bright with Martin Saint-Louis and everybody inside this game. The game is over. The Montreal Canadiens tonight win by the score of 6-4. At the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight, one more time for Ole Ole. Unbelievable performance of you, Bleu Blanc Rouge tonight. On the road, come back with a really strong game from Samuel Montembeault. In my opinion, should be the first star of the night. Great performance, Justin Barron, in my eyes too. Kurnev score, Anderson score. We have Islander score, Hoffman score. And we have Anthony Richard, the winning goal of the game tonight. Jordan Emerson score, by the way. And what a great performance. We have a $10 again for Larry Lavallee for the second time tonight, a back-to-back. Chop, 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 Rivers. Thank you so much, Mr. Larry Lavallee, for the second time at Chop, Chop, Chop. Great super chat again for $10. Thanks so much again. The hype for that one over there. We love the super chat. Third of the super chat tonight. The Montreal Canadiens won tonight by the score of 6-4. What a great performance for the Montreal tonight. And then, ole, 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 Larry, good man. William, thanks so much. James Reyes, thanks so much. Party then. How about that? Then I'm Sean Cole here, not that one for the Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh should have done a rebuild. Marco Larrabee. Reverse Pittsburgh. Lucian, Nate, Ayson Moore. Wow, Pittsburgh again. Pittsburgh struggled us, honestly, the prediction. The 3-star of the night for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't know who they are. I don't know. The NHL did not give it to me. The TV did not give to me too, so I don't know who are the 3-star of the game tonight. Crosby is getting on the ad plane tonight. He wants to be the winner about that one. Enjoy the long contract of Letang and Malkin that will drop your team on the channel. I don't know, guys. This is really strange for me. The Pittsburgh. How can you lose a game like that tonight? But it is what it is. Montreal Canadiens find a way to get the W tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins by the score of 6-4. Final score tonight. We're going to see what's going on around. We're going to follow a little bit more what's going on around the league, give you a little bit more information about that. 02-04, the Black Shot 2014. 6-9. About that. 6-9. 32 hit and 25. We should be fine for that one over there. Danny, William, Rangers won 5-3 tonight. Congratulations for the Rangers. Now we're going to see what's going on around the league, guys. A little bit over. Montreal won by the score 6-4. The Lightning beat the Devils 4-1. That's a 2 surprise right away. The Golden Knights beat the Flyers 5-3. The Rangers beat the Washington 5-3. The Hurricane beat the Jet 5-3. The Predator take the lead 1-0. The Blackhawks winning 1-0. The Oilers winning 2-1. Tresado score. And that's what we got tonight. 12 game on the program, guys. We still have 4 games are going to start a little bit later tonight in NHL. Well, Osman, ice time tonight. Yeah, can we get to you right away? Hoffman, guys, tonight is play 14-31. 14-31. Pesada, Hoffman, Pesada, Tierney, and Richard play less of 8 minutes. And then 20 minutes for Harvey Pinard, 22 for Zuski, 18 for Anderson, almost 19. Defenseman, pretty even. 24 for Madison, 23 for Savard, Cooley, 20. And Barron, only 13 minutes for Barron tonight. Wow. He got 2 assists, guys. 2+2, 2-minute penalty. 5 hit for Barron, guys. What a game. I think Justin Barron should have a star on that game. I will give this for Samuel Montembeault. Then I will give it to Justin Barron for the Montreal Canadiens. And Chris Letang have a good game in my eyes for the, he had 3 points tonight. Chris Letang, 1 goal, 2 assists. You can go, of course, with Guanzel with 2 goals, 1 assist for that one over there. Thanks so much, Jose Duarte, about this. The Senator tied the game 2-2. Wow. Petrie or Madison, who have the better game tonight? I agree with you. Did Petrie play tonight? Honestly, he played about... no. Petrie left the game, remember? He left after a -3. He played only 13 minutes, 14:52 for Petrie tonight, and 9 minutes for Ruta. And they have to finish this the game without Ruta and Petrie. So -3 for Dumoulin and Petrie tonight. -2 for Letang, for Pedersen. For Ruta and Joseph. Save percentage of 429, 429 for JARRY. And this Smith, 92, 923 for 907 for Montembeault. This is all the stats I have for you guys. So this is the Senator tied the game on Shortender's Gale. Wow, this is a very bad goal for Edmonton. About that one over there. No. Elfman, star number 1 in our tap. 3-star Montembeault. Star number 3 is Barron. Thanks so much to let me know. Pedri scored a goal. Tip and Emerson shot. The McDavid skate William. That was fun. Roger, a great night. Claude, go Habs, go. Drag, combien? 6 à 4. Bon, drag. La raison. Monte deserve that one tonight. Absolute, Helen. He keep the team in the game, right? You cannot blame him. Maybe 1 goal, I will said to you, or the 4. And remember, guys, the big save he did at the second period when he diving. He make a big save with the glove at some point tonight. And that's, for me, it was the save of the game, in my opinion, because the momentum was changing. And he make a big save. Great comments, Ellen, about Montembeault. Again, great night, guys. Thanks so much. Rev V. Martin Cesar for playing Hoffman at 8 minutes. He played 14 minutes. I apologize, Marco. 14 minutes. Monty played a good game. I agree with you, Monty, for a star. I, for the Montreal, play awesome, Danny. I'm okay in our tap. And you, hopefully, Jose. Good luck the next couple of days. By the way, thanks so much for all the likes we got tonight. Monty should be for a star. About this, thanks so much. The McDavid skate just sharper than everyone else. And then he said, how his God name does his turn quickly with the pocket. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Adam Berger is in the house. Great game for the Montreal coach. Vegas 4-1 on this road trip. A very good game. It was Adam, I will say to you, this was a tricky game for the Golden Knight because it's the Flyers. Flyers don't go nowhere. And you don't want to fall up. You don't want to lose the 2 point when you fall. It's very important the Golden Knight, Adam, finish first. They have to finish first because it will be not easy to play, finish second, to play maybe Edmonton or the Los Angeles Kings. Now you have a chance to maybe play Winnipeg or the Seattle Kraken, will be a little bit more easier. On the flip side, guys, unfortunately for the Montreal Canadiens, with that W, they are going to go now 27, and they are far away, possible to, they are going far away from Anaheim and Arizona, and the Flyers going to fall apart. So happy for the W, but for the standing, it's not good at the end. So depends how you see this, but you never know, right? Honestly, at this stage, the culture really meant little. We must lose, Rick. I always said to you, I can understand your point of view, Rick, but where they at right now with 7 losses, right? And they fight every time, a back-to-back game after they got beat very badly yesterday. You see frustration. You see a team right now don't want to lose that way, and they bounce back that way. I think one game like that, it's helping the morale of the team to continue to keep pushing. And that's what the only way I would say different about this. But overall, I understand it's not going to change and not much about the culture. It's just to the group, they stay together and they don't fall with lazy and let it go. And I think this is really moral W in my eyes. That's the only thing I would say to you, but I can understand your point of view about this. Rick. We'll see what we got here. Ranger won 5-3. Dave, yeah, great game for them. Gonna thank so much, Jose, about that one over there. No appel, Harry. No, because we losing too many people and we do an appel, obviously. Marco, they will lose back of this remaining game, winning one or maybe 7 game is 3. Patrick Kane start looking Patrick Kane. You are right. The cursor has been installed by now. Lose. If play in the time, look at that. Come on, people like the clock. Okay, Marco. 3 years from now, this last mean nothing. What will bid out mean 3 years from now? We need to lose. Perhaps Chicago get it. But we're not the same thing at the same location, Rick, between Montreal and the Chicago. Chicago at 12 points. At the end of the day, pick number 27 and 28. It's not changed a lot. Right? It's not going to change many of things. It's a Montreal Canadiens at the next NHL draft have to select the best players they have in the leaderboard on the board. If it's going to be Colorado Avalanche last the year they finished with 48 points, they never win the lottery. They finished 4th and they got Kel McCarr. Can Montreal figure out this and they pick up number 6 and they get Will Smith or any other players they have in front of them? I think the time will tell us. That's the only thing I would say to you. And Montreal, long time, they are out of the race for Bedard at the end of the night because other teams struggle more. The San Jose, the Chicago, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Do you make a semi number 1 on the trade, Adam? Do you make a semi number 1 and a trade? No, full done. Not allowed. Not allowed. Watch out, Columbus. Here come the Flyers, Gary. Yeah, that's a great point about that one over there. Kurashev have 2 chances to score. Chicago. Ab, we're never going to finish bottom 3 this year. The other team, this is so much worse, even without injury we have. Exactly what's that thing, Marco. And the ad is amazing, Matt, Danny. And I'll tell okay, great job. Thanks so much, Jose. Honestly, I only played 1 bad game in the last 8 games versus Colorado. Pierre Martin, you're absolutely right about that. Losing 17 on the 19 means nothing. Next year is reset. We need great asset, Marco. The year before Pittsburgh got Crosby, they lost 9 on the road. Anyone remember? But that got Crosby. Yeah, but Rick, they are too far. They should last the last 40 game to get better. But it's not, and they're not sure who they are. That's not what they are. Martin St. Louis is not built that way. Ken Hughes is not built that way. They don't believe losing is the key of the success of the hockey team. The play they play right now for the last 7-8 games, they're going to be benefit and the long term for them. That's how they see that. That's how they build that way over there. To bring that kind of effort to compete and the long term is going to be benefit. Because they already know they cannot finish 32. And at their eyes, they don't see big strength in 27, 28, or 29. That's for me, that's I understood how they are thinking. Right or wrong? If they want to get better, they should not bring Jacky, Caulfield, and all those players in the lineup. They should put everybody out and play with Pitlick, Belzile all year long at Harvey Pinard. That would be the simple about that. Bring Brimo, and that's. But is it helping right now Montreal at long term? I don't think so. But I can point view. But finish 5, 6, 7, 4 is not big deal, in my opinion. If you don't get Fantilli and Bedard, you don't losing too much at the end. I'm going to catch the lead for the second place. Jake Magani. I would like to thank all the way for bottom Rudolph. Yeah, but you have too many bad teams in the standing now, Rudolph. Marco, agree. Marco, if not a 4 golden up, we were 5-game weaker. This is a great point, Rick. I agree with you. If not the performance of many night of the goaltender, we are close for sure. I want my child to pick Oliver Moore over Will Smith. Unfortunately, Oliver Moore is a great skater, but I don't see him at the top 10 right now, Jimmy, being about Oliver Moore, but he's a good hockey player. It's a lottery, never sit, never. Absolute about this, Kev. You never know what could happen. Just bad timing, Rick. I understand how you feel, but just was not going to happen this year or rebuild is farther ahead than those other teams. No, Harry, no appeal, obviously, from Harry anymore. To them up, Jose Duarte, I agree with you. The goaler was too good. That was said, Rick. I agree with you. Brent Mitchkov. I cannot rule for the last or for the ab. Even thought it would be a better ridiculous to all the chant my way. Here we go, Larry. If it's still a lottery, they could still win better. Absolutely about this. Great podcast. Thanks so much, Dan. Hopefully doing well with Colette, by the way. Thanks so much, Jose Duarte, by the way, also. What was it? Whatever. Bring back Sam Polak so he can make a trade with Columbus for the first pick. Do you guys miss Jacky Caulfield more? We miss those kind of players because they was entertaining, right? They was excited to watch, and we have a reason to watch him more the game, right? That's why we're missing those kind of players. It could be other players in the lineup, Kirby Doc, and the young players about that. And ever in the last place overall, they still may never get better. Just look at result luck in the draft. Detroit Red Wings, Colorado Avalanche. Jose is a legend. Then well said, Marco. Benson or Smith at 6. Or I will go Smith all over Benson, Marco. Salak is coming in. You're welcome, Harry. Great man, Harry. Rick, great, but having good respect. Debate, well said. Bonne nuit, mon Harry, my friend. Talk to you later. Barrett was said it. WST, I agree with you. Great performance. Not play a lot of minutes, but KK up to 13 goals. A great year for Kokanemi. Around the league, guys, complete, done deal. The Canadiens beat 6-4. The Lightning won 4-1. The Golden Knight get a big W on the road. They are a trip of 4-1, like he said. Adam, the Rangers win by the score 5-3 against the Washington Capitals. Big W for the Rangers. Jimmy Vesey score at the end of the game. The Hurricane get a big W tonight, 5-3 after a couple of games strong. Bad. This is not good news for the Jets. Losing. Again, that Kokanemi score is 14 of the year, by the way. 14 goal that he go in the empty net, I believe, for the Carolina Hurricane. 14 goal for Kokanemi. The Nashville Predator, after 2 periods, winning 1-0. The Blackhawks winning 1-0 at the half of the first period, guys. At the half of the game, the Senator 2-2 against Ottawa. And in the next hour, jeez, it's so early here. Not next hour, next couple of minutes. The Flame the Flame have to win tonight. The Nashville have to win because Winnipeg lost tonight. Really interesting about that. The South Canucks, the Blue Jacket Sharks for the winner of the Connor Bedard. Islander Kings. Really fun about that one there. Thanks so much, Harry. Parfait, mon nom. On se reparle jeudi soir. Snowing ici, Danny. A lot of snow on the east. Martin St. Louis smiling at the press conference right now. And one thing I would tell you, sir, in our top, you will never ever see Montreal make the playoff 15 years on the road like Pittsburgh. You will never see Boston far from the hurt on one's reason. Good performance tonight. Montreal Canadiens won by the score 6-4. Again, You have to enjoy the game overall. I have faith on the debate lottery, and at the end of the day, it will add to good quality players. You're absolutely right, Gary. That's the way about that. Boston is fun. Rick Dickey took hometown discount to make a team competitive. Bottle up, Steve G, Pierre Martin. I knew if we did not watch the game. I knew if I did not watch the game, they win. Congratulations, Jeremy. Thanks so much. That's good to see that. Pat La Poisson, l'équipe use one to build app like a Bronze. Hope Caulfield is listening for Marco. What a great game tonight, guys. Overall, Montreal did very well. Come back with a very difficult game last night, but a score 8-4. Come back stronger. Did not start the game very, very properly. They gave 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of the game, and then they come back with 4 goals. Or the first 5 minutes of the game, 4:49, I believe. And the second goal in Malkin of Pittsburgh. Montreal get out after 20 minutes, but it scored 4-2. Pittsburgh tied the game 4-4 during the second period, 2 goals, and the last 10 minutes of the second period. And they was dominate 32 shots versus, I think at that moment it was 11 after 40 minutes. And then during the third period, great goal for Anthony Richard with his speed. Beat Casey DeSmith. It came in the game after they removed JARRY after 20 minutes to give the goal-winning game for the Montreal Canadiens. And then Tinette Banzai shot directly from Josh Anderson, scored his 21 goal of the season. It gave the W for the Montreal Canadiens tonight at the PBG Paint Arena in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, this loss is not helping them with WILDCARD. Make up maybe. If you think about this, possible that game, guys, maybe hurt the Montreal Canadiens. It could put Fleur Panthers in the wildcard spot now. So that's happening here. We're going to see what we got here on the chat. Jack Hughes has talent, good shooter. Steve G. Don't worry about Steve G. I live in the house, not like Danny. He's always sent to the garage, Pierre Martin. I cannot be unhappy, but they play well tonight, Jeremy and Marco. It would never happen ever. I love the app, but I know sports. The rebuild is important for our morale, like we said, coach. Exactly. Boston first and second Sun combined cap hit, I believe, plus $3 million. With a signing bonus, William, you're absolutely right. But not without the bonus, right? The bonus, you can double the number. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what if they get the bonus Boston Bruins. Let's see what we got here. Bergeron is at 2.5 and Krejcik is at $1 million. So $1 million. So Krejcik, guys, both them are at $3.5 million. Here, what happening here? So he have a bonus of $2 million during the year. I don't know exactly what all the bonus. So that would bring him his AAV at $3 million. So what happening with that, guys? That kind of money they're going to make the Krejcik this year, right? And then let's see Bergeron have a bonus too. So bonus of Bergeron guy is 2.5. So if ever they reach that kind of bonus, Bergeron and Krejcik, all the money they make are going to be report for next year and the Boston Bruins. So if they gave $4.5 million bonus, all right, to both of them, but that money have to be accumulated and count of the season 2023-2024 for the Boston Bruins on the salary cap. They cannot go around. So every time you get money on the bonus for any players, does not count for the year, count for the upcoming year. So that's how it works. You have two kind of the players and NHL can get bonus. You have the ELC, the first contract in NHL, like Caulfield signed for $800,000, example. You can get bonus with this contract. And then every player over 35 years old in NHL could get a contract with bonus players, right? So if they play 60 game or 30 goal, whatever they get, they can get that kind of money back to them. Now, they have an option you can get. It's work that way. And that's what Monahan could have, that kind of bonus contract. If any player play during the season a contract, but he passed over 100 days on the injury reserve or on the long-term injury reserve, the next contract they get the following year, they could get a bonus would come with the contract. So the Sean Monahan, he could sign for $2 million for the Montreal Canadiens. They could use the signature of $2.5 million. The problem go with that is the Montreal have to pay that kind of money the following year. That's only the only disadvantage if you give too much money on the contract of Monahan. So what you can do, you can maybe sign him for $3 million and give him only $1 million bonus. That's not affect too much the Montreal Canadiens. But that just give you a rules about how this works. The signature, not the signature bonus, the player bonus on the AAV. Signature bonus guy is count as all the full package deal you make with the players as the signature bonus. So you can sign him for $10 million. You give him a bonus of $6 million split. You can give him right away the signature bonus, $6 million. But the $6 million is divided or is with the full package deal together. Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little bit behind. Marco will never happen. I got it. Boston first and second Sunday combination. I got that one. And then Richard go look questionable. I'm surprised there are no challenge. I check again with Rudolph 2 times right now, and he was straight on the blue line. Rudolph, the skating was right there. But at the beginning, at the first time I saw it, you're absolutely right, Rudolph. Did anyone forget to hit the likes? Thanks so much to Pidasso. Would be tough. I agree, player, then to take discount at the place where the tax make it worth it out in Montreal. Just did the tax add-on must have available for on for spin. Anything can happen. Marco, I see Pro Sport more doing the line of WWE and he felt the leader and he scored second, Mazin third, and he shot for Rick. Yeah, I forgot it. Thanks so much, Mr. Pierre. Good night, all sleep. A good bed early today. Thank you, Jeremy. Have a good night. I was like, I would watch a soap opera. Good night, Mr. Roger. Thanks so much, my friend. Captain Kirk, Montreal won. Holy smoke. You're absolutely right about this one. Good night, NHL. Good night, Roger. Marco, next time I'm in Ottawa, let's grab a beer. Then we want to do a speed recovery to Roger Delaney and Richard Mullen. By the way, I always forget about them all the time. I apologize. That's great moment for Boston. Leave first 2 center if Matthews and Tavares like a 20 million. I'm sorry about this, William. 2 friend man set. Thanks so much, RJ, for all the update. 4 game tomorrow night. The Washington owes the Buffalo Sabres. That will be helping the Buffalo Sabres. Colorado versus Toronto. We're going to go this live tomorrow night, guys. I want to share it with you. Tomorrow night, we're going to skip the Montreal Canadiens show. We're going to go to follow the game Colorado versus Toronto tomorrow night. It's just entertaining where we at of the season. We're going to get some kind of pick up, some game like that, left and right. And Montreal play already 4 games tonight this week, so we have a lot of Montreal to talk about. Tampa, another team I won because they were to on discount. Report postpone, roll over. Passa took a discount to stay in Boston. As to have RV for Toronto. It's possible. Boston team culture is all about winning. Play at the Passa discount players. What about playoff pay bonus? No playoff team advantage. What about playoff pay bonus? But you don't have the bonus in the playoff. Now you can have bonus winning the trophies and the playoff. You make the Stanley Cup, or you reach the second, whatever it is. This money accumulate on the contract of the players at the end. Luciano, Marco, not always been that way with Boston. Sierra Lee was very cheap. It lost many gold players. Bergeron really responsible with it. Boston does not have a first overall pick or generational player, and they are dominate. Gary. Not a first round pick. I don't know how you consider Pastrnak as that way. By the way, Kuryanov tonight, guys, 60 minutes, +3, 2 body check, and then 4 shots on the net and 1 goal. Kuryanov, if he played that way, we have to figure out with him something. Thanks so much, Jose. Tampa like to play Possum, the faking, and then I'll watch it, but watch out. Have a great night. PJ, thanks so much. BJ Valentini Photography, welcome. I think it's the first time you are with us, and hopefully you're going to subscribe if you are already. Thanks so much. Christopher Walken, just a phone. He said he hit the likes. Man, get 100. Thanks so much for this information. The app player see the game. It's friendly under Martin St. Louis. Glenn, great comments. We lost here, Chicago. No one wants to see that. There's two. We'll get more dislike. We'll see what happened here. The Chicago Blackhawks take the lead 2-1 against the Boston Bruins. Still 2-2. 0-0 the Canadiens, 0-0 the Sox. I don't know. I'm still watching the game. The Nashville Predators take the lead 2-0 against Detroit Red Wings. About that. Let's see what we. Let's see what kind of game we can watch right now. Thanks so much, RG, for this information. RG is always perfectly great about that one. Then we get that one. Leave the gun, take the cannoli, leave the point, take the enough. I like that. I like that, Rick. And again, Rick, I would not say Drouin is like, I was just mentioned he still make point. That's what, I mean, I don't say they need to keep him alive, or I was just give the fact he keep point for sure. But point LT for Tampa stronger que last year. Good point LT for Tampa stronger last year. Here's the problem, Pierre, I think they're going to miss on the playoff. The intensity for checking of Audrey Palat and the playoff. Secondly, I would say to you, the McDonough, the quality minute he bring on the ice, that was going to miss things during the playoff. He's always step up, both of them, and elevate their game when the playoffs start. Well, they have Sergachev, but Sergachev is not McDonough on the defensive, in my opinion. And McDonough was really good about that, for. So that would be my concern about that. Of course, with Brendan, a point better, healthy, a help. We have what a great year he has, 44, 42, 43 goals so far. We have to give credit for that. Rick said that. Thanks so much. Dementra has to put a like. Thanks so much. Dementra, very kind of you. The Jeanette, tough coach, but they call maybe Nissu. Yes. Now, Jeanette, compare Marco, it was said he's not playing the first line, right? That's what my point about that. Of course, he brings some kind of Nick Paul or the third line. But I feel like like you said, the defensive zone, the defense is not the same, in my opinion. Drouin ou Kurenov next season? This is a great question, Gary. And I will answer, and then you're not going to like my answer. Come on, coach, what are you talking about? My point to you guys is this part is all depends what the Montreal Canadiens need to fill up their hole. So I know said, you know, wow, what a goal by the Edmonton take the lead 3-2. My point, Gary, is all depends. It's two different players, right? Montreal have not many sniper. They don't have a big size. I think if they keep Devorak, Doc, Suzuki, Jake Evan, you can add Owen Beck, or they keep Monahan plus him. I think on the side wise, on the winger side, if they keep RHP, Caulfield, imagine Sakoski 6'4", Kurinov 6'3", and you get Kirby Dak 6'3", 6'4". This is a really big line. So, all depends what they want, the all they're missing. But I would say I would tendance to tell to you a little bit more Kurinov at this moment. But it's a great question about that. Hey, Gary. I want to add a joint deadline, but they ran out the asset. Yes, Marco. That's what you're looking for, Edmondson, by the way. You know, send another message to the daughter. I will not take that way and not tap yet. I need to see them to winning again next game, the next game, and the next game. They play 3 games again at the New Jersey Devils. So I want to see them about that. Then they play Montreal Canadiens twice. So, Dimitra, good evening. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Dimitra, to join us tonight. Very kind of you to click on the likes, by the way. We really appreciate it. The same cup last year. Last finishment of the fan base, Steve G. 3 more likes, 2 more likes. Greeting Dimitra. Thanks so much about that one for sure. All right, I'm starting to look like here we go. Smack the likes, everyone. 3-2 Edmonton, guys. 3-2 for Edmonton. Again, Ottawa Senator. We're going to see what we get around the league. Glenn. That's another point, Glenn, they can do. I think for me, back to question from Gary. I don't think we need, and I don't think it would be a good idea to get Hoffman and Drouin in the lineup. I think we cannot hang in there with both of them. In my opinion, Drouin is more. I think Drouin bring more at Hoffman, but we are stuck with Hoffman. They have to let it go, Hoffman. I don't know how they can do it. A buyout or trade, nothing. I don't know, but you cannot keep Drouin and Hoffman together in the same lineup. For my opinion, but. But being the snowman, I knew that was you, Pierre Martin. That's a good one about that one. What does Islander Control look like? It become a RFA Steve G at the end. So it's going to renegotiate next year. And then after that, it all depends what the Montreal Canadiens is going to do after that. Kevin TB is in the house. Maybe Kevin become the one of the likes. Who knows? Kevin, maybe he can save the situation right now here. The Boston Bruins tied the game 2-2. That'd be great. What a great shot for the Edmonton Oilers at 3-2. We'll see what we got here. 2-0 Nashville, 2-2 Chicago. The Oilers 3-2. The Canucks take the lead 1-0 again. And Philip Digisipi score. This game, guys, the Dallas Vancouver. I thought Vancouver could win that game, in my opinion. Don't remember how that song goes. All right, Kevin TV. Look like we dropped likes now. I don't know what's going on. Gotta add to likes. And then Hashem. We are 101 now. I don't know what's going on. For that one, I do like Kevin. Thanks so much, Kevin. Gary up, best number on the present lineup, yes or no? I think you are right, Gary. We did it. Can we qualify this like 100? We have to wait a 101, 102 maybe. I'm always worried about that one over there, but look like we are across the 100 for sure. Thanks so much, everybody, for the help at the last second. Can we see 103 and then I can go from that part? But you know, Pierre, that was me. The owner Simpson and the messing up with us about that one over there. One of the likes for another game back to back. Thanks so much, everybody, for the likes tonight, the Hockey Nation Live Show. Very hyped for each one of you. Thanks so much, moderator, to do this to us. Rick, Bengal, Dimitri, helping us tonight, Colette, and everybody else. Thanks so much, everybody, to do that to the Hockey Nation Live Show. Very kind of you for the hockey.
Thank you very much. Nice.
Here we go. I remember that one. Thanks so much. All the moderator, you did a great job tonight to push this all the way to the end, the last minute. We're going to be live a little bit, the guys here, but not much. We're going to shut down early. Andy Kuivula is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Andy. The Oilers performing right now. About this, bravo, you're welcome. Pierre. Always a pleasure. The Vancouver take the lead 2-0. I knew Vancouver. I was close to get a Vancouver. My mind was Vancouver tonight. Kosmenko scored a 33 on the public goal. Jose, hello, Jose. Ron with King, so welcome back. I don't know if you were here earlier, Ron. If you are, hey, Ron, welcome back. Thanks so much, Claude Richard. Very nice from you, Claude from Ottawa. Well, I know something that you don't know, but my mouth itself. Here we go. It's better open soon, Ron. What a great night, the Hockey Nation Live Show, guys. Tonight, I'm MONTREAL. Can I go back to the zoo? I've been listening to the whole time, Ron. Thanks so much, Ron. That's very kind of you. Your LA play tonight, Ron. All the Islanders, very important game for the Islanders. We miss Rob G, I believe, and then we miss TH. Two other come sometime here at the Hockey National Show. There we go. $40-minute done deal at Chicago. It's a 2-2. The Nashville Predators on the power play with 8 minutes to go remaining against the Detroit Red Wings. The Nashville could be close to the Winnipeg Jet with a W tonight. I'm watching the NHL game tonight on the short channel. Here we go, RJ. Great way to do that. Thank you so much, Pierre Martin. And merci beaucoup, Pierre. Beautiful sunshine here, and I have a couple of works to do today. So tonight, massage. That's the day. There's the massage day tonight. Massage day tonight for me, and hopefully I cannot go out tonight. I cannot go out. Pater is not good for me. I'm still tired of my night last night. I sleep not much. Hard to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. Not easy. Not easy. The Flames score. Yeah, the score. Blake Coleman's score is fitting on the years. Anderson and Backlum have an assist on that one over there. Have a good night, Marco. Time for the dog. Time for the dog, Mr. Marco. Thank you so much, Mr. Marco, to be with us tonight. Can wait to see you next Sunday. Long time without you. Thanks for conversation tonight, Marco. Yeah, Kevin was running on the middle of the ice thinking it was a done up. It was a puck. What have you done? I will leave there, Coach. 8 massage, Pierre Martin. Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Good night, Kevin. RJ tomorrow. The Laval Rocket play at Rochester. Good night, Rick and Dementra. All right. Team to watch 1888. I have no clue what it is. I mean, I'll leave there. Yes. 8883. Enjoy, Rick. Bye all. Thanks so much, Dimitra. Have a great night, both of you guys. Thanks so much to stop by tonight. Still 1-0 Calgary, guys. The Canucks still winning 2-0 on power play. The Oilers 3-2. Chicago, Boston, and the 2-2. The Nashville hold the lead 2-0 with 5:42 to go remaining. Stu Peterson, 101. You're absolutely right about that, Stu. We're going to close very soon, by the way, everybody, on tonight. And Zogard just save a big save on this one with the glove in front of Evan Bouchard. Hit the crossbar, by the way. It gave you the backstory too. Oh, it's awesome to hear that. Nothing is better than Yellowstone in the top is good. All right. Okay, Coach, great show. Go Abs, go Glenn. Thanks so much, Glenn, to stop by tonight. We're going to shut down very soon. Vancouver, wow, Rankirk. You're absolutely about this for the Vancouver Canucks. The Coyotes tied the game. 1-1. Keller score is 30 of the years. 1-1 Calgary and the Coyotes. That's what we got so far. Wait, A1883. I have no clue, Claude. Look like it's a documentary. Have a great night, Coach. Chat, Danny. Have a good night, buddy. Talk to you soon. Chicago, we better to win. Hopefully, it will happen to you. Chicago. Not for my prediction, but on that one. 5:29 to go. Nashville winning 2-0. I'm going to say how much is McDonough will do on the next chapter. Is it not going to go on the... I thought at some point it was a politic for him, but I could be wrong here. For a game tomorrow night, like Mr. Dave RG said to us, the Ottawa Senators play Thursday night against Ottawa, again the Colorado Avalanche. Pittsburgh play the Rangers. Tampa Bay go again the Devils. The Boston Bruins play the Jets. That's a big game. The Dallas play Edmonton. The Calgary play Golden Knight. The Canucks play Coyotes. Wow. A lot of big game Thursday night. Good night, Gary. Thanks so much, my friend. That will be almost Marechek left for Jose. He said Stalock is in for that part. Probably now for Ottawa Senator. Less of 5 minutes to go. Nashville winning 2-0. Here we go. This concludes, guys, an amazing, great night of the Hockey Nation Show. Montreal won, but it scored 6-4 tonight on the road against Pittsburgh Penguins. We'll be back tomorrow night. Again, the Toronto Maple Leafs host the Colorado Avalanche. Join me live at 7:05. And then I will be back Thursday night for the Montreal Canadiens play again the Florida Panthers at the sunrise. Until then, my friend, of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you are one make a big son right there. Thanks so much all the moderators for the Hockey Nation Show tonight. You did an amazing, great job. We crossed the 100. We did pretty good on Super Chat. And then we want to, of course, wish you an amazing, great night, sweet dream. But remember, be wild, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, find a way to dominate the first app of what? RG did it. He did it. 2023. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks so much, all the moderators, everybody. I can wait to see you tomorrow night. Good night. Remember, we love you, people. Thanks so much, Larry Lavalley, for the super chat tonight. Thanks so much, all the moderators. Have a good night, everyone.